what Letty them are doing in LA with the brown bag.
Brown bag is the best
Listen here, brown bag pie.
So
Let's get
97.
it.
There's a bee in the studio. There's a bee in the trap.
Yes,
Oh damn.
Oh,
and it's making me nervous.
Yeah.
Making me really nervous.
It's gonna be an edgy episode.
Yeah,
it
I'm on
is.
edge.
We're
for
on the
sure.
edge of our seats already. Jose tried to flick it off a light, and it
He
just
made
got
it
it more
mad.
agitated.
He
It
like sissy smacked it. Like,
Yeah,
it
he's a
was just
bitch.
like,
It Loki looks like a wasp.
Yeah, it is.
It's the one that has the legs.
that's even worse.
Yeah. Fun fact about wasps. You know how bees they sting you and then they die?
Yeah.
Wasps don't. They
Wasps
can
keep
keep
going?
on stinging you and stinging
Oh.
you. My dad got was driving in the car and a wasp was in there and he just kept biting, not stinging him in the back.
Oh.
He just your dad didn't like just like
He tried.
like try to like just
Yeah, try
push
to get back.
push himself back. That's it.
So that's gonna be us right
Just
now.
know if I get stung by this wasp, I'm killing it with my bare hands. If it's the last thing I do, it's not like stinging me and getting away.
The funniest part about this is that Maximo's never been stung before,
He's the most nervous.
and he's like really
Wasp,
scared.
please choose him.
And he's
Yeah.
like really scared because
I'm also allergic to penicillin, so you can't save me with giving me penicillin. You'll kill me.
You wouldn't
What a
even
dork.
need penicillin.
how do you know you're allergic to that?
Because as a kid,
But
wouldn't
what
even
happened
need
that you had
penicillin.
to take it?
wouldn't you? Some type of antibiotic.
I don't
Do you
think so.
mean
I think you just-
amoxicillin?
I think you just
Both.
shake it
They're in the
off.
same family.
Oh, okay.
So you're allergic to both.
It's the Cillins.
How
The
did-
Cillin family.
How did you get so sick that you needed penicillin?
Don't remember.
But
you,
then
you ate like cold Popeyes or what?
I did today. It was terrible.
that's disgusting.
What if it's like go ahead.
Cold Popeyes
I went
is
to
sick.
Popeyes and the chicken was cold, but I was already like tired and running behind. I'm like, I'm not going back. I'm gonna just eat it.
Because
And
you're.
And I ate it because I
gremlin.
ate habanero earlier this morning. So
Okay.
As long as you didn't.
He said, I knew the chicken was cold, but I still ate it because I'm a gremlin.
Ah, shit. Popeyes is one of the things that like if it's cold, you gotta just take it back. You gotta be a Karen about it
Yeah.
because it's already delicate food.
And it's like,
should have been.
how early is it in the morning? Why is it cold already?
Yeah,
What time
that's
did they make it?
facts.
7 a.m.? Like,
Sick.
Stop telling me stuff because then my mind's gonna.
it's last
tricks
night's
on me.
chicken. That's last
Maximo's
Last
like
That's
night's
Sunday.
chicken.
That's Sunday's chicken.
Maximo's like super calm about everything, but when it comes to I think certain things, he's like an overthinker.
I'm overthinking this chicken now.
This chicken right now, like you're gonna get
Oh.
yourself
Did you
sick.
stop saying chicken?
Okay, chicken.
Chicken. Imagine you get stung by a bee and you have that like bad chicken in you. It'd be like bad chicken bee.
Almost Vic.
Oh, it's out.
It's gone.
Well, warn your friend. I hope he's not allergic to bees.
Ooh, we'll
Have you
find
ever
out right
almost been stung by a bee?
No.
I've been stung by a bee. You guys been stung by
Yeah.
a bee?
now.
Yeah.
What was your story?
I have so many.
Oh,
There's
you've
one
been
that
stung
stung me-
multiple
'cause
times?
We used to go to in Pasadena every Saturday. They have like a farmer's market, and then my parents always get flowers from there.
Do you wish you were from Pasadena?
I feel like I low key am.
That's what I'm
not gonna
thinking.
lie. We would literally drive to
And,
Pasadena.
and you would always go to the Rose Bowl, right? To like run?
Yeah, I
It's
love
like-
the Rose Bowl.
Like my homies always go like, bro, just
Just
say
be
you wish
from
you
there
were.
already?
Yeah. And that's how I feel how you're about Pasadena
Damn.
and how Vic is about like Downey.
Yeah.
Like you guys.
Oh, it's back.
But Vic lived in Downey.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Okay, yeah, so I guess it's a little different.
Yeah.
But like you, like I think deep down,
Yeah, Pasadena would be a good place to live. Pasadena's pretty fly.
Yeah.
it's fly. I was there the other weekend. Not the other weekend. The
Oh yeah,
other
yeah.
day I want to go eat.
Oh,
It was nice, bro. There's parking in Pasadena,
Yeah, there's parking.
and there's a lot of
Yeah.
Asian people, nice people.
And it's really close to still downtown in Hollywood.
Yeah, not too far. The freeway's kind of annoying. The 210.
I love the 210.
The views
210
are
was
nice
empty.
though.
View.
The views.
It
What?
was empty. 210?
Yeah.
It's perfect.
It's a good way to go to Ranging Waters.
Yeah, the
Oh,
210.
facts.
Yeah,
right there.
to avoid the 10 traffic.
To San Dimas. Oh, we should
Is it
all go
okay
to
if I
Raging
tell my
Waters.
B story? Finish.
Oh, sorry. Flowers in Pasadena.
Yeah. And they would also always pick up flowers, and then I had my hands behind my back, and I just felt something like pinch it, and then I go over it. I go like I bring it forward, and then it was right here, like you know where they take blood from you.
Yeah.
The bee knew where my veins were,
Wow.
and it had like hit it. Another time in summer camp, one went up my pants, and I had to take my pants off, and it flew out.
That's
just-
traumatizing.
Yeah, super
Your
traumatizing.
underwear, you were just in underwear?
Yeah, but I ran to the restroom, took off my
Oh.
pants, and then it flew out like doo-doo-doo.
Oh my god.
Just like this one's flying around all crazy.
Yeah.
Like that.
But that was after it bit you.
No, it was in. Well, it
Oh,
was
it
in
stung
my
you.
pants.
It didn't sting you?
No, it didn't see. Thank goodness.
Luckily.
You guys?
Mine, what happened last year for the first time. I was like going up, like, My sister and them got like a little like Airbnb, not like a little Airbnb, but they got like a kind of like an estate for Aiden's birthday. And the thing had like a rock, like where you jump off to the pool.
Yeah.
Like a little rock slide and stuff. And the bee was sitting there and I didn't see it. I was going up and I stung myself. I basically stung myself.
Damn.
You
Step
touched
on
it.
it.
I touched it. I like put my hand on it and it got me right here in my hand. Boom.
I collided.
Sucked.
I collided with the bee one time.
What?
I was on a jet ski. I was like going real
Oh,
fast.
no.
And then out of nowhere, it just something hit my chest. You know, I didn't feel it at the time because I'm
Like
going
a
fast.
bullet?
Yeah, but like I was just like, ow, like it felt like something was pinching me, like but like right in the
Yep.
center of my chest, and I was like, the hell is that? And it starts to get itchy, and I was like, I looked down and it stuck to me, like it just like, and I was like, what the fuck, dude, like. And it wasn't trying to sting me. We ran into each other
Yeah.
like that. So
Aw.
R.I.P. that bee, man. I know you didn't mean no harm, but you know,
I feel it.
Yeah.
now you swimming with the fishes.
Damn.
But yeah, and the rest of the time I'm just like this, like the rest of the trip.
Yeah,
and I just
'cause
got a
then you
big
get
thing on my chest.
irritated.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a big like bee sting on my chest.
Piss on it. Should have somebody piss on your chest.
Crazy.
No, dead ass.
Jellyfish.
No, dead ass. When my homie got stung, he like
Jellyfish.
pissed on his
But
hand.
nobody's pissing on my chest, no matter what the circumstances.
Yeah.
Though
What if like
there
your
could be a
J-Bag?
fire. There could be a fire. Nobody's pissing on my chest. Maybe my leg, but not my chest.
My sister has two of the worst bee stings that I've seen. When she was little, she like touched one, and then it stung her, and then her finger swelled and her nail came off. Yeah, because of that.
got bad.
Her nail came off.
Nail came
Oh,
off.
shit.
It's crazy how your nail can come up and just grow right back. By the way, shout out to
Yeah.
nails.
Shout out to nails.
Yeah, and then the other one, we were swimming in the pool, and literally only her head was above water, and it got her in the neck, and she was just like, "Oh, yeah, I know."
Hey, bees have a thing
Crazy.
for. What's your not your mate, not your like your last name?
Maiden
Mark-
name?
Martinez.
Martinez.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got confused. But like where you guys are getting stung is like some shit.
Crazy shit,
Like
right?
the finger, the other bee was
In
a
my
drug
pants.
addict.
Oh,
and you were the
yes,
vein
give me
was.
my vein. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's sick. Dude, what you guys
Poor
do this
her,
weekend?
poor her. Do you mean who you guys do? Ew, nobody. I just made myself sad.
I went to the Santa Fe Dam.
Oh, that place is
I
nice.
don't know where that's
I've
at.
never I didn't know people could swim there.
Is that by Santa Fe Springs?
No, it's by
by the 210,
Irwindale.
right?
210.
Yeah.
Irwindale.
Santa Fe, damn.
Yeah.
Santa Fe Dam.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful
Irwindale,
park.
by like not too far from Baldwin Park and all that.
Yeah.
And the homie's owner was like, "Yeah, right here with my family."
Irene's
bro."
laughing at us, and I don't know why, but she's fucking laughing at us. Look at her.
She just showed a picture of Will Smith in Hitch when he ate the sushi
Oh.
or the fish.
Oh.
Shout out to the chat, our subscriber chat on Instagram.
Shout out to sub chat.
Oh, the sub chat.
Yeah.
I was confused. The sub chat be going up.
Yeah,
love
shout out
them.
to them.
But yeah, I went there. It was cool. I didn't know, bro. And then I was looking at how many cars. So they charged like 12 per car. And I was seeing how many people were there. I was like,
You're doing the math?
I'm like, bro, the city is making a
Yeah.
killing right here. And those are like one of those cities where they charge for everything just so
Yeah.
they can make money because they're like independent cities. They have their own police station.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, they're making a killing, dog.
Yeah.
For years and years, we used to go there on New Year's Day for a car picnic, car show. So there's a bunch of cars that would go there, but it would suck because you would have to end New Year's Eve super early,
Like
and
8.
get up at like 4 a.m. to drive over there. You know, it was a cool thing, but it was just like, fuck, dude, like
Man-made
it
beach.
would ruin the New Year's Eve type shit.
And I ain't gonna lie, like the kids
But
like
it's
it.
really
You could,
nice.
and it's not too like deep, and the kids could go play. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
I was over
We
there doing
went
it
to
up.
one by...
Man-made?
It's man-made.
Yeah.
So
Man-made.
is that Castaic Lake?
No,
No,
not
no.
like that. It literally is like a fenced off area where it's kind of like low-key like a big pool.
It's a big ass.
It's like a big ass pool. Like you could literally see the front end, all of it, whatever, and it's not crazy deep. And they're even like it's really cool.
That's cool.
Also, when there's
Which
a
one
fire,
are you guys talking about?
we're talking about the Santa Fe
Santa
one.
Fe
Santa Fe
Dam.
Dam.
So my tia takes me to one, but it's more like I don't want to say Lawndale, but whatever beaches out there that way, like by the South Bay.
Yeah.
Probably by Hawthorne.
Yeah, there's one. There's a beach there.
The beach.
It's not a beach. It's like a man-made
Man-made.
little.
I don't know, but damn, that's.
Yeah.
But also the one in Santa Fe is where they go. What's it called to get the water? Like you know
Yeah.
when there's like a fire in the forest.
Yeah.
The homie said
That's
that the
what
last time they were there, and then
They hold a bunch of water there.
Yeah, for the helicopter comes down and scoops it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helicopter, helicopter. You guys know that song?
I don't.
The boys like that song. Do you guys know that song? Helicopter.
Why do you know? You don't have no kids, you perv.
It's not a kid song.
Well, my kids listen to it. It's like
sounds
a
familiar.
Middle Eastern song. Helicopter, helicopter.
Is it like something that goes around like a meme?
Yeah.
It sounds like it.
I'm sorry, I'm calling my sister, but you guys.
The one,
know.
her window is Santa Fe Dam.
No. I'm not talking about that.
No,
I'm
he's talking about
but-
she goes
She
to
said
one in
there's
South
one
Bay.
the South Bay.
I'm trying to think where in the South Bay.
Bay.
But also, I
'Cause-
thought it was gonna be dirty because I'm like, bro, you can't swim
Yeah.
in a dam. But then the homie's like, no, they have 2 different sections.
Speaking of dams, I want to talk. So this records on Monday. 4th of July is tomorrow.
Movie.
But you're gonna see this on Thursday, on the 6th of July. So this past weekend, like you were saying, what we do this weekend, a lot of 4th of July stuff was happening. Hold on, my tia. Tia, what's that beach thing that's not really a beach? It's kind of like a pool that we go to. She says it's a lagoon.
The lagoon.
Yeah. I'm on the podcast. That's what we're talking about.
South Bay.
I don't think I heard of it.
And where is it, Tia? King Lagoon. And where is it? In Redondo Beach.
Redondo.
Seaside Lagoon.
Yeah.
Seaside
All right.
Lagoon. I
Thank you,
haven't
Tia.
heard
I
of it.
love you.
What is that, the OC?
No.
South Bay?
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
No.
That looks like a lake.
King Lagoon.
Because there's also a lagoon by Long Beach. And it's also a man, but they built it where it looks like it's a beach. Like they have sand.
I'm not
and-
swimming
yeah.
nowhere in Long Beach.
Is that like Mother's Beach?
I think it is.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm not swimming
That is,
nowhere in Long
that's
Beach.
for sure man-made.
Long Beach is.
You could ride like little
disgusting.
jet skis there too.
Yeah.
Long Beach is
Yeah.
sick.
You could.
It's pretty cool.
See, I think that's like the perks of growing up like in parts of the city like that. Like even like if you grow up like by San Dimas and shit like that.
Yeah, it is. It's like a.
Oh.
So it's literally man-made,
That's tight.
and it like you could just go in and out of it.
I'm low-key mad at my grandma for never taking me there.
Do they charge?
You know where Redondo Beach is? Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not a lot.
Like the homie for so what's it called? I don't wait in line. They like so let's say we leave to go to the store. Only 3 people. Let's say there's 3 people in the car. They
Yeah.
write it down.
Uh-huh.
So when you come back, you can't have an extra person. So the homie put his cousin in the trunk, and then I was the 3rd person, the 4th person technically. We finesse the system. That's
Oh
what you
my
got to do.
gosh. Any way we can finesse a little bit, we get happy.
This is random, but we should go to Raging Waters as a family.
Love Ranger Waters.
How cool would that be?
I don't know, because last time we planned to do something together, and now me and Angie are stuck doing it by ourselves.
What are you guys doing?
Going to Rosarito by ourselves for Angie's birthday.
Oh, wait, next week?
And your sister too.
No, now Monica doesn't want to because she's scared of Mexico. Everybody's taking.
It's
We have a whole house that I showed everybody to ourselves. Oh, okay, but like what I was saying, this past weekend a lot of the 4th of July stuff happened, and it's I don't know how I feel about it because remember when it was the Rose Parade was supposed to be on the 1st of January?
Yeah.
They did on the 2nd this year
Yep.
because the 1st was like a Sunday or something.
Throwing plans off, right?
And so now all the 4th of July like celebrations are happening
during the week.
and the official ones. Like normally like the hood ones definitely they're
Yeah, throughout the
going
week.
throughout the week.
Yeah.
But like in the San Fernando Valley, they did a laser show on Saturday. And then I think on Sunday at Hanson Dam, they did a drone show. And we're just like, dude, these are supposed to be the places where you go for 4th of July to get the shows. But apparently they're not going to do that.
I
get what the city's doing. The city's like, we just want to get it over with now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you fools on the actual day.
I think we should
Then what's the point of the holidays?
they should rename it to just Independence Day. And not, I mean I know it's officially called that, but like we celebrate the 4th of July. And it's like how cool would it have been if it was just fucking July 2nd?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like,
Like
when
we
we
would've
all
got it over
yeah,
with,
we would have
yeah.
got it over with because it's confusing when it's on a Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
like especially a Tuesday. It's probably and even Wednesday is gonna be weird next year because it's in the middle of the week. Do we celebrate before? Do we celebrate after?
Oh, that's so weird.
Like
You
your
know?
birthday.
It was like my birthday. That's why I celebrated it like 4 times. Like, cause I'm just like, dude, I don't
when
know.
to
like,
do it for real?
Yeah, exactly. So
That's
it should
big
just be
vibes.
like Independence Day, and if it falls on the 3rd or the 4th, like that whole first week, like whatever day it lands on, you know, that Saturday it should be.
Yeah.
I think.
Damn,
know
I don't
that-
remember spending a 4th of July during the week.
I mean, well, it's because we don't really remember when they happen. But they have to be during the week. Even the 1st of January.
Yeah.
It had to have happened before, but this is the only one that I remember that they switched stuff for.
yeah.
I don't like
Weird
it.
as
It's
shit.
weird.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it's just lazy. They're like, nah, we don't want to work on the day of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Y'all just gonna get this shit the day before or something. And less people go when it's like during the. Because I'm pretty sure, like, if they were to do a show at the Rose Bowl tomorrow, you think it'll still crack?
Yeah, they should have. They were going to, but the LAFC Galaxy game is happening.
It's tomorrow.
And so you can only get in if you are going to the LAFC Galaxy game.
El Tráfico.
Usually it's America Fest, but the only reason they canceled it was because the LAFC Galaxy game was canceled when there was so
Postponed.
much rain. Yeah. So they had to move it to 4th of July.
It's an odd year.
It's very odd year.
Like with
Do
the
you know
timing and
the
everything.
last day of this year, the date is gonna be 1-2-3, 1-2-3. 12/31/23. 1-2-3, 1-2-3.
Ah.
The world ending.
Oh,
And then after that, it's gonna be 1, 2. No wait, 1. No, never mind.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4.
1-1-2-4.
1, 1, 2, 4. There it goes.
Do you know, for the guy, when I was dating one of my exes, our date was 11, 12, 13.
Oh, that's so cute. So in
That's crazy, huh?
2013, November 12th, 2013. Super cute.
11, 12, 13. That was a good year.
That was 10 years
Really
ago.
good year. That was 10 years ago. We're still
You
friends.
should hit her up.
Oh.
She has a boyfriend, but we're still cool. I did a podcast with her.
Be like, oh,
Oh,
that
that's
lady.
the one.
Yeah, that lady.
That lady?
She's older, right?
No, she's mine.
Oh, sorry.
That lady is funny.
I
as
thought she was
shit.
one of your sister's friends.
No, I never dated one of my
Lady
sister's
is
friends.
Crazy.
Oh, they're friends with my sisters.
Yeah.
But-
Well, that's your sister's
Hey,
friends. Are friends with your
Letty,
sisters.
he's trying to become part of my family.
I'm trying to hook up with.
He wants
Vix.
to date my cousin.
Oh, which one?
My cousin Liana that just turned
Oh,
21 yesterday.
he saw in your stories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Okay.
like, dude, you met her before. But you know what? You know what's fucked up? He doesn't remember her because I was before her BBL.
Well, things happen in life.
You don't love her for her.
I shout out her and her beautiful kid. Thanks to the kid. Yeah, the kid.
Yeah.
Shout out her and her kid.
You're single again?
I want to step up. I'm not single. I'm just exploring the options of being part of Vic's family.
Oh.
But like, I told Vic, like, how does this play out, right? If I date his cousin, like, are we allowed to go to like a club together? And
You and
like,
Vic?
Yeah, like, is he snitching on me? Is he like tripping on me?
You seem like more of the pillow talker than Vic. I feel like Vic would get... Like, you tell more of Vic's business than Vic would tell your business.
No, well, Vic said he would snitch on me. He said I can't just.
If you met my grandma, yeah. Like it depending how serious it is. Like because if it's like you're coming around the house and stuff,
Yeah.
and then you're being a dirtbag, like nah.
Yeah, and
no,
that's his cousin.
te
You
pasas.
probably like known her since she was a little kid, right?
We have the same birthday.
So you can't call her dumbass, or you can't like.
No, he
like,
could do
say-
it. No, I don't get involved like that, you know. But anything is an upgrade.
You would let him call your.
If they love each other, but you got to understand my
Oh, I'm not
perspective.
like, what up, bitch? That's
No,
crazy.
not like that.
No, dumb.
You
I
gotta
didn't say bitch.
right
Say
now,
dumbass.
an upgrade, like anything is an upgrade over her current baby daddy. Like he's a fucking.
He's a wild Edgar that he told us about a long time
yeah,
ago.
he's
Oh,
a fucking
that's
piece
baby
of
daddy.
shit.
Yeah.
Norwalkian.
Norwalk.
Norwalk.
Yeah.
See,
Do you really want DoKnow as your?
It's
What's
better than
cousin-in-law?
what I have now.
what's the problem with me being the cousin-in-law? I think I'm a great guy.
He goes to Reggaetonlandia. Is up.
Maybe they could go together. She likes reggaeton.
Yeah, she likes reggaeton.
Yeah.
You taking her?
No.
Maybe not. If she has homegirls for like the homies.
You
She
know
definitely
what?
does.
That'll put you in a predicament because she's gonna be hitting you up when he doesn't answer. Like
yeah,
you might
she's-
not care, but
she's
she's
toxic,
gonna
too.
hit you
She's
like,
toxic?
Yeah,
and
she's
she's gonna
toxic.
throw you up all in the
Like
mix.
she might beat up like your side bitches.
Yeah.
That's
She's the
cool.
type- she'll
I'm-
uppercut him.
I'm-
And she has squabbles. Like she's good.
She gonna get down with dumbass or dumbasses.
They'll go blow for blow.
I know.
But the thing is, my
What?
my
But like Civic, like I don't
my
wanna be
cousin
with
is a second generation fighter. You know what I'm saying? Because like my tia still gets down to this day. So like
this day.
she taught her a lot of tricks.
I know, so I'm trying to figure out like how does this play out? Like if I'm at your grandma's and you get there, are you like, damn, this for them? Like what if your grandma serves me before you?
It's not gonna happen. I'm the favorite.
You don't know that though.
I'm the favorite. Me and her are the favorites.
Are we like limited to talk about like our relationships on the pod?
No.
Like,
it's all
hey,
good.
for your cousin was tripping the other day, and then I break it down
Is
to
you know
you.
even your cousin's type?
Yeah.
He said I was.
Yeah. For sure.
How do you know?
Because of just like the stuff he's into and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, but my dad's gonna want to have a serious talk. with
Okay,
her.
Will, you're done.
Facts.
She doesn't have a dad, so my dad's the
Oh, she don't have a
the
dad.
annoying Theo
Oh,
that's
I
just
already know
like.
how to
Daddy
come in here, like,
issues.
it's
Yeah,
okay,
my-
don't
my-
worry about it. Like,
I
Yeah.
could be
Take
your
your dad
daddy.
lift.
But also, you just gotta make my dad laugh. He'll be all right.
bro, your dad already likes it, bro. It's cause I think if like let's say hypothetically speaking, I do date your cousin for real.
Yeah.
Like your family's not gonna treat me like they do her Edgar boyfriend.
No, not at all.
Like it's
Not
already,
at all.
I'm already.
They already,
cool
they
as
already
shit.
do like you. But my dad is the type to go out and take you for a smoke, even if you don't smoke. He'll just go out and talk to you for like 45 minutes about like nothing. And then, but he'll be very serious the whole time, and it'll be very awkward.
And I would just be like, hey, fool.
Just know you gotta be serious with this one.
And then I would be like, what's up with your neighbor, though? I gotta be serious?
Yeah.
No, you don't know. Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
No, like you gotta be serious.
Oh, that's what I
about
told
her.
him. I said she can't be one of your bitches.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Nah, not like that, but like. Vic's cousin. I mean, Vic's cousin.
Because you wouldn't
shit.
want me to just like fuck one of your cousins and
You
not.
no, dude.
and not-
dude,
and
I
not-
was-
and, like-
look, I was having.
He
this
offers you his sisters all the time.
I don't offer him my
No.
sister. My sister married. But if Vic was fucking one of my,
married?
if Vic was fucking one of my cousins, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Just like that. Like she could be on my roster. You wouldn't care.
I would not give a fuck. She is not my. Okay, I was having this argument with my homies because I was telling my homies, "Would you fools be mad if I fucked your tia?" And they were like, "Hey, fool, that's kind of weird." I'm like, "But it's your tia." He's not like, "I'm fucking your mom. I'm fucking your tia. I'm fucking your mom's sister." You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a go. I think it's a go. I think tias are goes, bro. If Vic was fucking one of my tias, I don't give a fuck. He's not fucking my mom.
It's crazy.
To each his own.
Would Vic be able to date one of your tias?
Vic wouldn't want to date one of my tias.
No, but
they're
I
like
just-
actually old.
Oh,
Okay, like one of your
Vic
cousins.
has like cousins that are like or tias that are his age.
Yeah.
okay. So what about one of your cousins?
No. I'm just protective like that. You guys know me already.
Over me.
I don't want to.
Or-
I don't
or
want it
them.
to get. I don't want it to get weird and awkward and me be in the middle and.
Oh, that is a
You
weird
gotta
part.
save the.
Have you ever been in a position like that where you were put in a position maybe like somebody like Monica and you were like their friend first or like vice versa?
No, not really. Thank goodness though. Yeah, I don't think so. I think the closest is like when you guys hit on Angie.
We don't hit on that. Oh, that was one
Wow.
time. That was one time. It was Vegas.
Yeah.
What happens in Vegas?
Yeah.
I'm not hitting on Angie. She's not my type. But
Yeah, she is your type.
I
She's
feel
beautiful.
I feel like Prius Papi doesn't really like me. I feel like he didn't forget the Vegas jokes when I saw him.
damn.
I didn't feel a warm embrace.
What did you say in Vegas?
Remember he was shooting
The
the shot?
show.
in Vegas. I don't remember Vic.
You don't remember? You want me to remind you?
Whoa.
Hey, did you guys see that there
Are
was
you in a
theory?
relationship?
Yeah, it's a joke. Did you see there was a theory that Lil Vic is mine and Angie's love child?
That's
It was
crazy.
like someone posted
that
it
mean?
somewhere,
that they had that little Vic is theirs together.
like our secret baby or some shit.
What the fuck?
yeah.
Nah, he will be
Because
dark.
apparently only the people that exist are in this room. Like
Yeah.
there's no other people
no
outside
other
of this room.
options,
Yeah.
No other anything.
Damn,
That'd be
that's
a crazy
it.
world.
If somebody
Crazy
were to
world
get
we
married in here, who would it be, Letty?
Probably Angie
And who?
and Prius Papi.
I'm talking about like in the room.
Oh,
Oh, like a whole couple thing between the. Well, there's only three girls.
3 girls. Probably Jose and you.
That's such a nice guy.
No kid.
Not kid.
You know what? For health benefits, like Chuck and Larry,
What?
Oh,
I pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Jose had to lick Irene's toe today.
Oh yeah, let's get to that. Look what she got us doing over there.
Power's getting freaky, huh?
Power 106.
Power went up sex. You licked her toe, bro?
Look at Irene.
I thought you were the clip guy.
He's over
And
here
at the
trying
end,
to
why
clip
you're
toenails with his
He's
mouth.
a toenail clip guy.
my toes don't have fucking.
Oh,
No,
no,
her
no.
toes are bomb. She has a
Yeah?
French manicure on her toes.
Let me see.
Yeah. She does feet
They might
pics.
smell like ketchup, but
She does feet pics.
Is that
Spicy
what
ketchup,
Jose said?
dudes. Jalapeno ketchup.
Yeah, show it.
Yeah,
They're
what?
they're
There's nothing
bomb.
wrong.
Look.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
kissed those?
Yeah.
Sucked on them. Wait, why? Well, how'd you guys lead up to him licking her toes?
Because we were saying, what's the one thing you want to do before you die? And he said, lick Irene's toes. And so,
So you made him do it.
yeah.
Can you get in trouble for that?
Huh?
Like having the employees lick a
It's
lick
free
a-
will.
free will. And then you licked Angie's toes?
Angie licked my toe.
I licked her toes.
Wow.
Angie licked me like a little, like a little bunny. It
Dog,
was like the cutest little tongue ever.
didn't
That's
Greg
crazy.
lick ketchup off her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's popular around these.
They're called
around the-
challenges, fool. Get with
She's
the program.
popular around the office.
Yeah.
Oh, she's the tutor at the office?
All right. That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to tell Angie like that.
No.
They say you're popular at the office. I don't know what that means.
joke.
Me neither.
Basically, like, Angie, you get around.
I know.
I'm not saying
You
that.
get 'em?
Yeah.
No, for real. Hit him.
Which one?
Vic.
You want me to hit Vic?
Yeah.
Why'd you say that, Vic?
It was a joke.
It was a joke.
Angie, that's not true.
Angie, who's your
It's not
type
true.
at the office?
She's not popular.
Nobody. Prius Poppy.
Yeah, Prius puppy.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah, shout out Prius puppy.
Licking toes and all that. That's some freaky shit.
These are all ideas from Letty's brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were fun.
they're fun challenges.
It was. We had fun.
It was a good day.
Put a condom on a weenie.
Yeah.
Let my hands very soft.
You gotta be there.
Do no space right now. Do no space right now. Priceless.
Some freaky shit was going on over there.
Yeah. Hey, you walked the girl on a leash at no jumper, so it can't get any worse.
Yeah, facts. I walked the girl on a leash. She wanted to be walked though, so that's okay.
I told you, do not walk me.
Yeah, she like barked, and I told her to sit. She sat, and then I fed her food.
What the hell?
She plays a dog. That's like her thing. Like she like plays like the dog role or something like that.
Okay, so my world is I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah, okay, so
Super
basically,
tiny.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so over the weekend, apparently my son and his mom went to Target, and while they were at Target, they ran into an ex of mine, and then my ex and my other ex with my baby mama, they started chopping it up in the aisle or whatever, just basically like talking shit about me, I'm assuming. And then long story short, they bought my ex girl bought Lil Vic like a Lego toy set while they were there, and he was super happy. He's like, Dad, look what she bought me. She bought me a Lego toy set. And I'm like, what the hell? It was a big ass one too, like a Spider-Man, like $40 one, you know, not no cheap
crazy.
shit. And I'm just like, what? I haven't talked to this girl in months, right? And so I'm just like, why? How did this happen? All this stuff. Lil Vic is just telling me. He's like, yeah, they called you a savage. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then apparently they're going to all go to the movies together, them three.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? Like, why is my life like that?
So had your baby mama met your ex before?
Yeah, they were cool.
They
Like
were
we
cool
went
when
to
you were
Hawaii
together.
before.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
Wait, what?
You went to Hawaii with your baby mama and your ex?
Yeah.
To make sure little Vic went, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like separately, but you know, at the same time.
So they've known each other before, which is
Yeah.
good. Yeah. It's not like they ran.
They have a
into
lot
her.
of
She's
mutual
like,
friends,
oh, you're
too.
so and so's baby mama. Oh, you're
No,
so-and-so's
they
ex.
already know each other. We're all from the same city, so you know. But they ran into each other, and that happened. And then my Lil Vic is like, so do you still talk to her, Dad? Or like, are you gonna talk to her more? I'm like, you just want more toys. Shut up, all right? Like,
Sega
She
better
bought
step
you
it up.
something, yeah.
I know. I'm just like, damn.
Oh, that's cuz.
That's.
Sega better take him to Legoland.
But I just thought that was like petty of my,
BM?
Of which one?
both of them, I think. But of my ex to like buy him something, no?
I don't know. You gotta see it in a
Yeah.
girl perspective. You think that was like a chess move?
No, because at one point she was your girl. Right? And the most healthiest thing that they could is her to get along with little Vic and actually care about him, right?
And she really does.
Yeah.
For sure.
See, that's the thing. It's like you want someone to care about your kid, but it's like when you break up, like, what? I'm not supposed to care about your kid anymore,
Yeah.
you know? Versus like other
Valid.
girls that you may have been dating that don't give a fuck about your kid, and then
True.
that's why when it's over with you, fuck them kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if she cared about him, and then she also damn, she must have really loved you. If she not only cared about him, but got along with your baby mama.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You
That's
went
like
the-
wife shit, dog.
Damn.
What happened? Did you cheat on her?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, in a way.
Vic.
It's just like I never made it like really official with her,
Yeah.
so I was always like
You took
juggling.
her to Hawaii with your kid and your baby mama.
Wow, and you were judging Depoe for taking this girl that he never kissed to Disneyland.
But okay, but I've okay, but this is different. This is different because I was stringing her along for 4 years. So
Oh,
You know?
hey Vic, what happens when like we have a live show, right? And all of them just come
Yeah.
like together?
they all went to the last live show.
Your ex too?
She was there. She was backstage.
Vic is dope.
She was backstage.
He got supportive
Get your shit,
exes.
bitch.
Get your shit.
She was
Do your
there.
thing.
And then I told her to not go to the club. I was like, don't go to the club with us. I said, I'll see you.
You're
I'm
also
trying to
later.
figure out which one this was.
I'm trying to see which
Me
one
too.
is.
Oh, you met her. You ran into her at the club one
Oh,
time.
oh shit. Oh shit. No, I'm in the club like this. It was me, the homegirl Jizz, and the homie Evro, and the girl just walks up and she goes like, "Hey, I'm Rosecrans Vic's ex-girlfriend."
What?
And I'm like, oh, that's what's up. And I just like dab her up, and everybody's confused because like she walks straight to me.
Yeah.
And like everybody's like just drinking, having a good time, and it's like during the song transition. So you know they're like about to tease the song, so everybody could hear it. She's like, "Hey, I'm Rosecrans Vic's ex-girlfriend." Oh, see,
During the
It's
drop.
drop?
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, nice to meet you." And I was like, "Wow, how big is your cock, fool?" This is like my thing, right? Like food.
Yo.
It's because it feels like they're not over it.
Yeah.
You have that impact.
I think I have that impact. I think it's a combination of physical, spiritual, and mental. You know what I'm saying?
Irene, just laugh in the mic over here. Just come over here just to.
Ain't no fucking way, dog. That's crazy.
Wow.
They called you a savage?
Yeah.
Irene almost died. She was choking on some shit.
I know.
Because of you.
Not Big Spirit. Not I miss his spirit.
And his mental.
And his mental.
Then they called you a savage?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They said I was savage for getting a girlfriend. What's wrong with that?
Oh, they're not fans of Genesis.
No. So that's why I feel like they're like linking up. But it's even that is like strange.
Why are they not fans of Genesis?
They ran
don't know
into
her.
each other at Target, Vic.
I know, but why
You
do they have
date
to
enough girls, they're gonna run into each other, Vic.
Yeah, I know, but they don't have to go to the movies together.
Yeah, that's
That is
true.
crazy.
That they don't.
Dad.
Yeah.
Wait, do they not like Genesis because of like her age?
They've never met her.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's
And
just,
we don't know that they don't like her.
No.
Yeah, that's
I don't
terrible.
know either. No, we haven't like talked about
Yeah.
her necessarily. Like, you know?
Does BM watch the pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to be.
Oh, hi BM. me and Letty are neutral. Vic, I don't know what he got going on.
Yeah.
There's no beef.
There's
okay?
no beef.
There's
I'm
no
well, I'm proud of you and your ex-girlfriend. Oh, and for you and Genesis
Facts.
and your baby mama.
beef. You're proud of all of us?
I feel like you sound like this.
I'm proud of all of you. It's just crazy that DoKnow doesn't know how big your dick is. That needs to be isolated.
I'm just
He
saying,
just
like,
said, "How big is your dick, Vic?"
what's
Valid
going on?
question.
That is a clip. Just
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, all the things going on in the world. Like, I'm like, bro, is that crazy? Like, they're over there linking up, watching. Like, what movie they gonna go watch together?
We have to take a guess. What's the one movie they're gonna watch together?
Little Mermaid.
Sex in the City.
Is there a girl you just miss, like just because of her body, like nothing else? Not her intellect, not how much money she makes, not like her lifestyle. It's like you just miss that ass.
Oh, you're setting him up.
No,
No, I like
I'm
it.
asking you too.
Yeah, that's in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, the room. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like just body only.
Yeah, just
That's crazy.
for the titties. What about you though, Vic?
For the titties. You just miss her tits.
I miss the tits and the head.
See, but that's action.
Oh, okay, so just
Because you want to know how big his dick is, assuming that the girls are just like, "Oh my God, Vic's dick! Oh my God,
What?
I miss it so much."
put the clips together.
you gotta isolate that one
No,
too.
like you're
Yeah,
making
no,
that
yeah.
assumption.
No, yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Do you guys have girls that are like, "Oh my God, those tits! I miss them so much." Vic is a booty guy.
I couldn't tell.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck him up. No.
What? Okay, well, Vic.
Well,
do you-
I thought you were gonna answer.
I answered. I said titties.
Tits.
I miss the tits.
Missy dumbass.
She was the only one with tits.
Hers is pretty bum.
Nah, there was a couple of tits.
I feel like hers are real too.
Definitely real.
Yeah.
What else do we have on the thing?
Here
Ah.
comes
Oh,
Genesis.
no, you're actually right. You're right. Duh. Has a girlfriend. You're
Yes.
talking because one, you probably don't care that she's your girlfriend, or two, she's not your girlfriend. So
Yeah, and I'm with Vic's cousin now. Oh, yo, boys.
That's right.
That's right. Where should I take
You're gonna
her?
take her last name?
hey, tell me about these two girls that you were with last night. And did you wash your hands?
Well, these two girls I was with last
San Francisco.
Yeah.
night. Two girls I was with last night.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat. big girls.
All-nighters.
You're stupid.
Oh, bro, funniest thing in the world. Shout out them. They gave me a ride to the Airbnb. Bro, Bay girls are different.
Bay girls.
Yeah.
Bay.
Girls from the Bay.
Girls from the Bay.
Yeah.
Girl from the Bay. They gave me a ride from the club. Jizz was like, Jizz and them were too lit. I was like, bro, I gotta like chill. I got a pod in the morning. I gotta catch the flight. Took me to Airbnb, and then out of nowhere, we're just driving around Oakland. And they're like telling me about the city. Like, but they knew Jizz in them.
Oh,
They're like, we'll take you.
that's fine.
And then they were just like giving me slangs, and they were putting me on music and shit. It was cool. It was a vibe. I
Is
fell in
that
love.
it?
Are they different from LA girls, or how are they different from LA?
Yeah,
girls?
they didn't let me pay for anything.
Oh, that's fine.
That's and that's like a thing. People
That's the
always
thing,
say
right?
that.
Because guys out in the Bay, they're the ones that get tricked on.
Yeah, they get tricked on.
There's a
Wow.
thing called a choosing fee.
Yeah, so
What is that?
A choosing fee is like
Break it
you
down,
gotta
break-
pay like a certain amount of money in order to fuck with somebody. So like DoKnow's choosing fee, since he's a high value man,
Exactly.
will be like a high amount. It's like, you want to fuck with me? I need 10 bands up front,
Yeah.
baby girl.
He's great value.
It's like a
He's
down.
not high
It's like a
value.
down
Chill
payment for a
out.
car. Yeah.
I think you're high value.
I said you're great value. Do you know what that is?
Nah.
Nah,
But-
value is good.
You know what that is? Great
I
value.
don't.
Great value is like
Explain.
the off-brand Kirkland, like,
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah.
Where?
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Like a fool for less.
Yes, the great value instead. But I said that you're high value.
Okay.
What's your choosing?
Fuck Casamigos bottle.
That's it? What I told you, great value.
That's great value.
No, but it's like okay. So
You're a bargain. You're a
no,
steal.
look. So every time you meet like a guy from the Bay, they always go like like especially Bay motherfuckers. You know, like the pimp scene out there is really big. You know,
Yeah.
like it's huge pimp
Yeah.
scene. So you know, it like you know, obviously some of it is like them fools are just. But when you meet rappers, like for when I met Simba,
Finish a sentence.
when I met Simba, he was like, "Oh yeah, they take care of you." Like girls from the Bay, they're like,
Yeah.
they're like the man, like they're like, you know.
That's
And,
dope. Maybe
and-
I'm from the Bay.
and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that." So I was asking them, and they were like, "I feel like I was getting tricked on."
Yeah.
That's dope.
You're a Mac. You're a
What's
Mac
their
daddy.
names?
Yeah, what happened?
What's their names?
I forgot their names, but they were cool as shit. but it was honestly on some cool shit. Like it was dead on some cool shit, you know. But they gave me a ride to the Airbnb because, bro, San Francisco to Oakland is a little drive,
Yeah.
Facts.
and they were still trying to party, and I was kind of like,
You flew into San Fran?
yeah, I flew into San Fran. Well, the event was in San Fran,
Yeah.
just the Airbnb was in Oakland,
Oh, you have to cross that bridge.
across the bridge. But it was like that's a real thing, and their swag is different too.
Yeah, they're
Like-
cool.
Like, yeah, motherfucker, fuck you, hoe.
That's how the girls are talking?
Yeah, and I was like, okay.
That's crazy. They're just going dumb in the car.
Yeah,
Ghost
they
riding the whip
they-
on
they
the way
was
home.
driving like this.
They're doing the smees in the car.
They need like every Larry June song. I played one Dom Kennedy. They looked at me like, I was like,
Who the fuck
okay.
is this guy?
Give
Who
us
the-
back dog score.
And they're like, play some real LA shit. Play some real LA shit. And I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, play some real LA shit. And I was like,
They're like aggressive or what?
yeah.
And
And
then you
then
play dumb horoscopes.
no, I played Dom when I come around. They knew the shit, but they were just trying to be cool. Like, we have Larry, you have Dom, you know. And I was like, bro, chill the fuck out.
Wow.
Yeah, it was one of like they're like very like yeah.
Well, the thing about a lot of people from the Bay, and they're not wrong, but they invent a lot of shit, right? So like, but they'll let you know, and then I'll like overgive them credit. I'm like, you guys invented the fucking internet, so you have it all. Like you invented everything, because that's how they are. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, the LA takes our shit, and it's just like
Slang and everything.
it's not true. I mean, it's not true, but we do make it way cooler a little bit.
That shit was cool though. It was cool though. Shout out the Bay. I like the Bay a lot. That shit, the Bay, New York, and Los Angeles have my heart.
In San Diego.
In San Diego. Nah, but I ain't gonna lie. I'll choose San Francisco over San Diego.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. It's a vibe, bro. Like when you're
I
in.
think right now I choose San Diego over San Francisco.
I've never had a good time in San Francisco,
So-
but I'm open to going one day and having a good
I
time.
haven't
What do you
been.
mean you've never had a good time?
I've never had a good time. I've been up there like twice, and it was bullshit.
I went up there once for one time, like, but it was in and out.
Nah,
This
it's
is a vibe.
San Francisco's a vibe, and I like more the scenery than anything. Like I like how everything looks. I like that they're by the water. It's always fresh.
It looks like kind of New Yorkish.
Nah, it's like
No?
downtown. It like all of San Francisco looks kind of like Echo Park. Like it's a bunch of hills
yeah, 'cause
and
it's-
everything.
yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Big stupid vibes.
it's hard to park and shit though.
Horrible.
Super
It's good,
annoying.
but I'm already used to it, so it's cool.
Have you guys ever
Yeah.
been to San Antonio?
No.
No.
'Cause
I'm
Letty's
gonna go to
going to
San
San
Antonio.
Hey.
I'll be there this weekend.
That was a good transition.
I don't know what to do over there except just watch the fight. 'cause-
Riverwalk.
Riverwalk?
Yeah, Riverwalk.
Okay.
My cousin lives out there.
What's Riverwalk?
It's like the only thing there's to do out
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah.
I'm
What
probably
is
gonna
it?
do that then.
Yeah.
No, because there's a Golden Boy fight over there. Virgil Ortiz is fighting. Virgil Ortiz Jr. And so I'm going with Golden Boy. And I leave Friday, but then I don't know what to do.
Oh, go to La Pulga.
What's that?
Have you ever
is that?
seen La Pulga on Instagram?
No.
Oh, you guys got to see this shit.
Ooh,
I'm
send
going
it
to
to
go.
me. It's in San Antonio. Have you ever been to San Antonio?
I'm going to go
Never.
in.
Because it's not by Houston or anything,
September.
right?
no,
No,
it's
no,
like an
you're
hour.
like-
It's an hour away from Austin.
I have a lot of people that I know, but they're all in Houston.
San Antonio, go to
Travis?
the border.
What do you mean?
The
It's by
border,
the border?
the river. They have the big river that goes through there. What's the river?
El Rio Grande?
Rio Grande.
What?
That's in San Antonio.
Yeah, it's in San Antonio. Yeah, I
Oh
know
my God,
because
I
of Friday
wanna
Night
do
Tights,
that.
Friday Night Tights.
which is like the football thing.
I wanna
Friday
do
Night
that.
Lights?
Friday,
Night Tights?
no, they have Friday Night Tights for the kids. I've seen the show on Netflix.
Friday night what?
Tights.
Tykes.
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 I thought you were talking about the
TYKES.
football
Saying
movie.
tights.
No, Friday Night Tykes.
Tykes.
Look,
Tykes.
Letty, you got to go to this shit.
Sorry, guys. I need to go.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all just dancing.
Yeah, that's it. It's just a big ass like party like that.
Oh, I gotta go. And then I was thinking, do I need to dress different going to Texas?
No.
It's
Because
definitely
I
hot
feel
as
like
shit
I need
though.
more jeans or something or boots.
Oh, you think
Nah, you gotta pull up with
Yeah.
the LA swag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo.
it just.
They dance like They dance like cholas. Yeah, they dance like Santa Fe clan.
Damn, you go to
Oh,
La
yeah.
Pulga, that's gonna be tight.
That's gonna be tight, but I
Yeah.
can't go by myself. I'm scared.
Why
We
not?
got these
Do I have any San Antonio brown bag baddies that follow me? Let's
Yo,
meet up.
brown
Let's
bag
link up.
baddies gotta link her up.
Oh, them, the
that's
twins
right.
were there.
Do
People,
know.
people always tag me in those videos.
Oh,
All the
brown
time.
bag. If you
They're
want
sick
Letty
though.
to
They
hang
could
out
dance
with
Yeah,
crazy.
no, they're really good at dancing.
you. Baddies only.
San Antonio, where they did the.
We're gonna
a
insert this
room,
video.
A room. Que me pasan la droguina. A room, a yuna.
it sounds like it has more culture than us.
Yeah, you definitely gotta go to La Pulga. That's sick. I've been seeing those videos.
This is like their Santa Fe swap meet. Santa Fe Spring swap meet.
That's crazy.
They're definitely
That's
super.
like their Pincolandia.
They're like super
Yeah, kinda.
chunted out though.
Yeah.
Perfect. Brown
yeah,
bag baddies.
brown bag baddies. If you're there, hit me up because I want to go and I want to hang out and have a good time.
Hell
We're
yeah.
going for Golden Boy. For the Virgil Ortiz, I'm gonna say his name wrong. Stanionians. I don't know how to say your last name.
They're squabbling.
They're squabbling, but it's cool to see Virgil fight. But then I do this thing where it's like a VIP thing where I host like a suite. So you get the VIP tickets and you go to the fight and then I go there. Like I do like Bernard Hopkins comes in, takes photos, talks to
No
the
major.
people. Like I don't ain't nothing. Just
No
a,
major,
it's a
yeah.
boxing legend. And then they have boxers just come in and just do meet and greets with the people that got the VIP. So that's what they fly me out to do.
Or kind of like
That's
the
fire.
upgrade is.
Yeah, it's like the upgrade version. It's like a whole
They
experience.
get a lot of
That's
perks and
dope.
shit.
So if we do have any San Antonio brown bag fans,
Yeah.
I'll be out there. Doing
My
that.
cousin's girl, my cousin-in-law, big brown bag fan.
Really?
She fucks with us heavy.
Is she in San Antonio?
Yeah, that's where they're from.
Connect
Yeah,
me
yeah,
with her.
I will.
Yeah.
Her name's
Damn, I'm
Priscilla.
say go to the
Yeah.
Pulga.
Shout out
but you-
Priscilla.
But you
Yeah,
gotta
they'll
dance
take
like
you.
that.
I'll dance like that.
We
I
need a
love
video- we need a
dancing.
video.
She's super cool. She's a
Yeah.
hairdresser too.
I'm already low to the ground. Is what I feel. Because I feel like it's like almost picking up something, but then you feel the rhythm.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Oh,
about
so
to
like-
pick it up.
And you start moving.
It's like hold on, the beat hit. Yeah.
Like instead of wiping
Yeah,
the
pick up
floor,
the
you just
track
wipe the air. Damn, bro, we gotta.
Yeah.
But see, that type of cumbia is like my mom says is like from like
El
the.
demonio?
Nah. No, because when my mom from in El DF, they dance cumbia different than
Yeah.
from when they dance it. That fool dance it like super chill. They just go in
Yeah.
circles and like gangbang and like.
For sure, gangbang.
Este es para Letty.
Cumbia de Letty. Ay.
That's one thing I never learned how to dance.
Cumbia?
Cumbia, I
Oh,
can't.
I think that's the one that I love dancing the most.
That shit looks cool when you gotta like flex on a family. Like,
Yeah.
you pull up on your girl's family.
Yeah.
Like for your girls from Chile, what's it called? Does she go crazy with the salsa?
She's good with salsa, yeah.
Mm.
But I need to step it up.
You don't know how to dance?
Nah, unless I drink.
On
then
the
I'll
way
be like,
here,
"Ah,
I was
fuck it."
listening to do you guys know that song Sabor a mí? Sabor a mí. It's like
That
whatever
old school song.
whatever type of music this was is what I've been listening to on my title. And then I was thinking, damn, if I had like a hotel or if I had like a restaurant, I would want to be like loungy and I would play music like this. Like, Angie, you know, right?
Yeah.
What type of music is
Is that
Sabor a
is that
mí?
merengue?
It's not merengue. It's like a slow
but it's tropical.
Is it like en un
Tropicalia?
café?
This is not who it's by, I'm assuming.
Everybody, there's a lot of covers on that.
Some Colombian shit.
Bolero?
So,
Yeah.
Boleros.
Like I imagine we're in a lounge, like or
sounds
like we're
like-
by the pool.
This sounds like
Dancing like
the
this?
beginning
No.
of Narcos. This is like the beginning of Narcos.
This is like
Yeah.
this is like slow dance, like
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, this is
Oh,
vibes.
Narcos. I get
I've
what
been
you're
listening
saying.
to
Yeah.
this in my car, just like feeling the vibes.
That's peaceful.
To me, it feels like summer. It feels like tropical.
Yo, I
It-
feel like
feels like
Like
I'm
Rio.
literally rewatching Narcos Mexico, so like
Yeah.
I'm triggered.
yeah,
I want to go home. I want to watch it.
but that's Colombian.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but that is like if I get what you're saying, that's the music when what's it called? Fucking Pablo Escobar told the man
Yeah.
to do it again.
Yeah.
What's
Otra
the
vez.
intro?
And then the
It's
guy,
the intro.
yeah. The guy just like, okay, yes. Damn, that's crazy.
Vibes though, right? I feel
Yeah.
like if we had like a hotel, a brown bag hotel, that would be playing while drinking pina colada.
Big ass like
Yeah.
plants everywhere.
Plants, palm trees, just vibes, just green and beautiful.
See, but sounds like that. That's why I feel like shows ruin a lot of music. Like that's like they'll play that when the dude's chopping another dude's head off just to make the scene
True.
less like intense.
No, that's
You get
true.
what I'm saying?
Honestly, movies change music sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you know those Jordan Peele songs that like
Yeah, that he flipped
he
the
flips
like
them to
Looney's
make
5
them,
on it.
yeah, to make them like scary.
You know who did that really good? Quentin Tarantino with like the Kill Bill, like that
Oh,
whistle song.
yeah.
It's supposed to just be like a,
Or-
and then it's like,
Or like the ultimate original, the It movie, like the scary sound. Originally, it was just a sound, and then it took it,
oh really?
and then they made the which
Yeah.
makes that piano
I don't
fucking
like those.
creepy as shit.
Like Insidious.
yeah.
Yeah.
That song that plays.
window, my window. Oh,
Why do
dude,
you know that song?
Because that shit. Dude.
Okay, Jorge will play that song on like because we have a Alexa. We have an Alexa in the bathroom, and I don't like scary stuff.
So he'll play
but
it
he
or fuck
can
with you?
from the phone. You know, if you say Alexa play, she'll say playing. But if you do it on the phone remotely, it just starts playing. Like she doesn't announce it. And so I'll be in the room, and then that stupid shit will start playing, and I hate him.
I could imagine him like peeking in through your curtain
the window,
and seeing you wash your hair, so your eyes are closed. And then
tulips in the
Oh.
he
window.
just plays it.
Oh.
The window.
Yeah.
That's just scary as shit.
I hate him.
Ooh, I can't wait to prank my partner when
Yeah,
I'm
like
older.
that's. I guess that's the
live together?
benefits of being with someone. You get to like. fuck with them.
I'm such a joker too. I'm gonna get kicked out of my own house one day.
Yeah.
Damn, that
Doing
shit.
pranks like
One
that.
time I scared him, and I remember he had like it was when we were first dating. I scared him. I was like on the floor, and I scared him, and he was almost like kicked me, but he had cereal, and he just dropped all the cereal on me. But he was about to kick on my head.
And like it's like I could just imagine like Jorge being so serious for the
Oh,
most part
super.
all the time, and then you get him out of his element like
Yeah.
you
He
make him do
literally-
like a
he almost farted.
natural move.
Yeah.
You like this?
Yeah.
Just he's about to
You
poke
see
you.
his defense pose.
Yeah. For sure.
Damn. And if
You
I
guys
talk,
ever scare your girl?
I actually have a video. Oh, do I? Yeah, I do. I think I do. But you know what movie did that? Fast and the Furious to the Aunque digan que soy.
yeah.
I feel like every time I hear it, I just think of like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like associated.
Yeah.
That's what the soundtrack's for.
That's such a great song.
There's another song that is called En el mar, la vida es más sabrosa.
How do
Is
you
it,
dance
is it the
that?
same tempo?
I'll play it.
How do you dance that?
I'm glad because I've been thinking of like what type of music to play. The sun's out, like
Yeah.
you want to feel like that good vibe.
Yeah.
You have a crazy like palette when it comes
Yeah.
to music.
This makes me feel like damn. Imagine being on the beach and just all of us like freaking like vibes, like eating fruit. Ricky Ricardo.
I was about to say that reminds me of when Lucille
you
Ball
know
came
that?
This
out
is
with
like-
the fruit on her head.
Yeah, yeah. This
That
would be
episode,
like that.
yeah.
But I
Fue-
don't know why I like that vibe.
Fue was a dance teacher.
Are you lying? You're lying.
Oh,
Fuego, this is cumbia.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, like I was singing mambo
I like
or
the
like
Okay.
yeah.
okay. So you know how
feel
we're
like
talking
there's
about like old school corridos and new schools? That's like some shit where our grandmas would be like, "That's real cumbia,
That's real
not
music.
the new shit." Damn, that's a trip, huh?
And then cumbia today is the Santa Fe clan.
Yes. Yeah, my mom says she likes it, but she says it's too like
It's just different.
it like takes it like it's like it kind of makes it like hood.
Yeah.
yeah.
And my mom's like cumbias is like
Yeah.
like baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Damn,
Yeah.
shout out to cumbias,
El
bro.
baile del beeper. What's that, merengue?
That's punta, I think. Merengue.
Merengue.
Damn, fuego.
Yeah, let's go.
Fucking chunt.
I like
This-
punta too.
I like how we all just
I love
believe anything
punta.
Fuego says.
Yeah, just because you look believable. you have a ponytail? I told you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I trust him. The ponytail sold it.
And it's like a bun.
Yes.
Trust a man with a man bun.
Yes, I know how he knows how to play soccer really well too.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
That
playing
flavor-
into yeah.
Fuego definitely puts hot Cheetos in his cup of noodle.
No.
Nah, fuck, I'm just making
Yeah.
Yes. And queso fresco.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
All right, you guys, we're back.
Andrew chose the best vocational career.
Yeah. That's
Fashion.
The graphic
The
designer.
I know. But
Everybody needs a graphic
But
designer.
Angie, obviously you're good at what you do, but do you regret it? Not regret it, but do you wish you would have done anything else?
No, that's all I wanted to do. I didn't know anything else. I Googled it. I Googled what a graphic designer is.
What did you want to be before graphic designer even existed?
Famous. And rich.
Yeah.
Oh, see, girly.
Halfway there.
Hey, I just wanted to be famous and rich.
Hey. Says
Sound
the
like-
person that doesn't
sound like
post on
Kanye.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I know.
I wanted to be a singer because of Shanti.
Ashanti.
Oh.
What
Is it
song?
even
What
like
song do you
syllables?
want to sing? Angie, they've all came at you this podcast.
Chunti is crazy.
Let's fight them. You're laughing, Fuego. You don't laugh at anything.
Yeah, fuck you, fire. Fuck you, fire. You and your fucking ponytail.
All right, guys, this all started because me, Angie,
Chunti is crazy.
me, Angie, and Maximo were having like a deep conversation. I was telling Angie like, who your biggest customer? She's like LAUSD or like not LAUSD schools.
Schools.
And I'm like, for real? She's like, yeah, it's simple. They just do this, and here you go. And I'm like,
And they have a budget for that, so they have to cut it to you, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's so cool because in elementary school, I always wish that I got like the sweaters, like the school sweaters
Yeah, me
that had the
too.
logo.
And
I
Angie's-
never got those.
Boy, because Angie was lagging it.
I think
No,
I got
because
one.
my parents were poor.
Oh, that's
They were
super.
expensive.
They're
Bro, they're-
expensive, like the all red, the zip up hoodie or like the blue
Yeah,
one.
there was like Downey Viking sweaters, and they came in like 3 colors.
Oh
But
man,
I would never buy them because
Can
they're
we
expensive.
make like an elementary school vibe, or like a
Brown Bag High?
Yeah.
like
Brown Bag
Brown Bag
yeah,
Elementary?
but like zip ups.
Ooh,
That
Yeah.
would
wait.
be fire.
Brown Bag High or elementary?
We're in elementary school, dog.
Yeah,
We're
okay, I
in
like it.
elementary school.
What do you want to be? A firefighter.
Oh, and then
Firefighter.
when Letty was like, I want to work with, like I would have done like dentist
If
work,
we had like to choose the vocational school,
Yeah, in an
I would
alternate
want-
universe.
and I would have been an electrician.
You want to be an electrician, and then we asked Vic, and he said,
You want to be a
I want to
firefighter?
be a firefighter. I really was. Like, I gave myself to like, I don't know, like 26 or 27.
try
That like,
it?
that like, if this doesn't work out, like, or if I don't see like real progress, like, I'm gonna just quit everything, delete my social media, and become a firefighter. But I guess we'll never know.
"Oh, Vic, I
Guess
feel like
we'll
you
never
can still
know.
do it.
Wait, what do you mean?
Why is Korean not going nowhere?
Be a firefighter."
I think I passed the benchmark. You know?
Oh,
You think so?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
There's no turning back.
that's-
There's no turning back.
Yeah, but I want
I mean,
to.
unless I want to like do it for fun later. or
This
something.
guy wants to do engineering right now.
He legit is serious too.
I'm dead ass serious.
Oh,
but
electrician.
electrician. I did it for an hour. The first
school?
day at trade tech,
And then
and then I never went back. And then this blew up. So hey, shout out us.
you did it for 1 hour.
I did it for 1 hour. It
That
worked
makes
out.
me feel better about power.
Have you ever?
Yeah. Well, I did also. I did my other school for an hour too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went to
What
LA
pattern?
Valley, right? Or
I went to LA Valley and trade tech.
Have you ever changed like a light switch into a dimmer?
No.
First step. Come on, YouTube.
So we did a screening of the new Insidious,
Okay.
yeah.
and we didn't know, but they had brought in like a psychic fool. His name is AJ Barrera. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
He does a lot of stuff like on social media. Irene had known who he was already. It was random. That
AJ Barrera.
Yeah, it was random that he showed up there. This would be unlikely as heck. We'll probably go to the movies 1,000 more times in our lifetime, and this won't happen again.
Yeah.
Where there is a medium, like he talks to spiritus,
Yeah.
that shows up before the movie. So we're hosting a screening. That's it. Like, hey, throw out some T-shirts, say what's up to the people there. It's cool. But then it's like, hey, we have this guy AJ Barrera. He's gonna start doing a reading.
On
Like, you know the people that
yeah,
is
yeah,
like-
on the room or
on the
just
room.
you guys?
On the room.
Yeah, he says if you want him to try to connect with you, you have to interact back to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if you're like not paying attention, he's not gonna try.
So as soon as that happened, Maximo left.
You're not
He
doing
doesn't
it.
do
I'll
it.
deal with
We
spirits.
had,
though.
even getting him to watch Insidious was a lot. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Why?
like,
It wasn't a lot.
Why did it remind you of like
It
your mom
took
beating
me-
your ass? For you being a kid, because she's like super Christian?
No.
No, it's just the spirit.
He doesn't like scary
world,
movies.
He doesn't like the
Yeah.
spirit realm.
Oh, you're technically a bitch.
Because he yells like
no,
a girl.
fool.
He saw the Exorcist
No, Jose
I
is.
saw-
in real life.
Jose was really scared.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, I'm scared of like scary movies.
I'm
Like,
scared of scary
fool,
movies
I
too.
wasn't scared
Like
of scary movies. I'm scared of this guy.
It's okay to be
bringing a
scared of
spiritual
scary
realm
movies.
into my life.
Okay, continue.
Maximo's been haunted before.
Yeah.
Facts.
You have. huh?
Okay.
Yes.
So what ended up happening is like no one's paying attention because he started doing this and people are still kind of filing in like
Yeah.
still kind of getting
their
there.
popcorn
Yeah,
and shit like
popcorn.
that.
And no one knew what was going on. Everyone, again, like all of us just thinks the screening is going to happen. So you got to get there before it starts, right? So you either, and then they were giving free popcorn and drinks. So people were lit. It's like, oh shit, it's fire.
Yeah. Everything's free at this motherfucker.
Everything's free at this
Yeah.
point. So while like he's trying to explain himself, I'm like, fuck, I feel bad for him because literally no one's paying attention to him at all. Like it's as if he was just doing instructions on how to put a seatbelt on in plane. You know, like when no one listens.
Tune the,
Yeah,
tune
like
the
it's
fuck
that
out.
fool.
Put
And
a
so
seatbelt
I
Fuck
went.
alone.
I went and I got into on the mic and I was like, hey, you like I kind of explained what he was doing. So it got a little bit quiet, but for the new people coming in, they don't know what they're walking into. So then I was like, fuck it, I'll go to the door and I'll start telling people, please be quiet. There's a medium that he's doing readings, like helping people kind of get to their seat. I became an usher all of a sudden. Yeah. Okay. So I'm helping people get to their seat and he's like reading the room and then he starts reading a lady and it's not registering to her. He's like, is there like a ra, like a R, like someone that passed away from COVID? He's like, I see something right here, like they passed away from COVID. And she's like, no. And he's like, oh, can you move? And it's me. Cause I'm like ushering people. And he's like, I think it's with you. Is there somebody that passed away? He's not your dad, but he's an older gentleman. And it's like, ra,
Your
like,
uncle, we went to his car wash.
Yeah.
and he's like,
You were there? Oh, so you're
Yeah.
yeah. He's like Rafa? And I was like, what? And I was like, dude, that's my uncle. And he's like, yeah. He's like, he passed away from COVID and he's just a really happy guy. He's just really nice and really happy. And like, I see him playing with it, like he's tinkering with his car. And I've never really talked about it, but the only way that I remember my tío is every time, like I don't have that many memories of him because I only like remember my tía and my cousins. But when I would see him, he'd be in his on the front of the house working on his truck, like old ass trucks, just working on them. Like they never got fixed. This was just like in the
didn't want to give up the truck.
at all. But that's
Okay.
like that's how I remember him. And I was like, yeah, and it was tripping me out as she's saying this. And he's like he says hello and he's like he's just really happy. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And he's like, yeah, and then there's like a lady, like there's a lady that's alive and it's like J-O. It could be Joanne, J-O. My tia is her name is Josefina. J-O. And I was like, my tia, he's like, yes, he wants you to tell her hello. And I was like, oh my God, I'm tripping out. And
Which is his wife?
which is my tia, his wife.
Okay.
And then he's like, he's like, and there's like a day of celebration in October. And to me, I'm like, that I'm like, I don't
Dia de
know.
los Muertos.
No. Angie said the same thing. November is Dia de los
Oh,
Muertos.
shit, okay.
The end of October
Starts it, yeah. It's okay. It's still Dia de los Muertos, November. Okay, but I was like, remember my cousin died too? It's his son died in Mexico.
In Mexico.
Yeah,
I do remember
so
that.
that was his
Se llamaba
son,
Rafa.
and his name was Rafa too. So I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe that's the date my cousin died. I don't know the dates if they match up exactly. And he's like, no. He's like, just take that in and then just like save it for later. Maybe talk to your tia, maybe figure it out, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna stop that story right here because I'm gonna go. I called my cousin, so I'm gonna give you the update on that. But then the story gets crazier, right, everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is I'm just gonna intermission it right here. To the other day, I called my cousin Danny, and I was like, "Hey, trip out."
The cool one, the one we...
You met three.
Yeah,
you met a few of them.
yeah.
So I'm like, hey, Danny, trip out. Like, and he's like, what's up, cuz? And then I'm explaining to him. I'm like telling him what happened. I was like, yeah. And then he said something in October. But honestly, Danny, to me, that date doesn't mean shit. I was like, I don't know if. And then he's like, Letty, and he's crying.
Oh.
He's on the phone and he's crying. And he's like, that's both their birthdays. My dad and my mom's birthdays are both in October.
Shit.
And I was like, what the? Because to me, you said October, it doesn't mean shit. No bells, nothing.
Like,
then,
like on top of your head, obviously,
Yeah.
it didn't ring. Yeah.
And then I was thinking, like, I wonder why my tío would pop up all of a sudden in the theater. Because that's what I'm thinking. Like, why would the spirit even come to me?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't that close to him. I was close to my cousins and my tia. And then Danny was like, you know what's crazy, Letty? For the past couple weeks, I've been feeling like he's trying to communicate with us. And he's like, and I just kept telling myself, he's like, because Father's Day just happened.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've just been really sad about my dad. And I've been thinking like maybe he wants to communicate with me. But then I'm like, maybe that's just my grief. Like, maybe
Yeah.
I'm just so sad I wish he was here, because I'll see little things and I'll be like, nah, that's not it. Like, Danny, you're stupid. But this is like confirmation to me that he was.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's crazy. It's almost a relief. Like, I'm almost feel like I needed to hear that. He's like, because I've been so sad. And so what I told him, I'm like, whatever you think, whatever you're feeling, those little signs, I guess trust it. Because for him to be like, esos pinches muchachos, they're not listening to me. Let me go to their cousin
Damn,
and
that's
go
a
through her trip, right? It gets crazier.
Okay, go.
So then he's like, all right. He's like, okay, so there's
Back in the theater. We're back in the theater. with
back
the
in the theater.
Okay.
So that was the update on my tío. So back in the theater, he's like, you know, there's something like next to this, but not really connected to this, but it's like it's next to you, it's around you. And he's like, there was like an ambush. There was like an ambush style like killing, like 1, 2, 3, and they're dead. And then I was like, well, his son, I was thinking of Rafa, my tío's son. I'm like, they found him passed away in a car, but they don't know how he died. But he's like, it was almost like a gunshot. And I was like, no, because he didn't die of a gunshot. They thought like he had like a heart attack or something. And he's like, yeah, I just see like 1, 2, 3 ambush. Maybe it's not you. It's someone that's next to you, connected to you. Jorge is at the theater. My husband. At that point, it clicks. I'm like, Nipsey? Because he's like, yeah, it was like an ambush style. And then I said Nipsey, and even the guy's like, I don't know that name. That name's not ringing a bell to me. Nipsey's real name is Ermias.
Ermias.
So he's like, that name's not ringing a bell to me, but he wants to tell you, like, you honored him. Like, you honored him, and he wants to tell you thank you for honoring him. Is there somebody named after him? And Luis is named after Nipsey. Luis's middle name is Ermias.
Ermias. His
And
middle name.
Yeah, his middle name is Ermias. And I was like, what the fuck? And at this point, I'm looking up at the crew because Angie and Vic and Irene are sitting down. Maximo's...
You guys are paying attention.
No, they're all listening.
It seemed like fake. Like
it seemed fake. It seemed like I was in on
staged.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it seemed staged, especially because she's like one of the hosts of the thing, right? So it's like, but we came with her, like we seen, and then we're like, who is this guy? What's going on?
Yeah.
But when that happened, well, no, already when the stuff about your tío, because I had already known,
Yeah.
you know, but it was just like, that's not common knowledge,
No.
you know? And then, but your reaction, I was just like, what?
Yeah, I wanted to cry. I wanted to leave. I didn't
Yeah.
like that it was happening. I felt like it was too public.
Yeah, it was, bro.
It was again, where there's
theater
people
full
like
of-
shuffling through everything.
a bunch of YouTube TikTokers.
It was like
and-
Hot Topic employees.
Yeah, Hot Topic,
like
goth vibes. But
they
anyway,
didn't care who the freak Nipsey was.
Yeah. And
But to
bro,
me, it was a trip.
It was a trip. Bro, we're all sitting there like, I'm looking at Irene. I'm like, are we really witnessing this right now?
And then all I kept thinking was like, where the fuck is Jorge? Where is Jorge? Where is Jorge? He had left to get like food.
He was
I was
gone the
with him
whole
in the
time.
elevator.
The
The
whole time.
entire time he was gone.
Damn, that's...
And so no. So then he's like, yeah, he's like, and he wanted to tell you thank you for honoring him. And he's like, and there's someone here. He's like, does he know you or does he know somebody else? And I was like, no, he's like connected to my husband. And he's like, he wants to let him know, thank you for honoring him, like that your husband is like still doing things for him, like even in, like with his work. And so we all know how close Jorge is to like to Black Sam and what he's doing. And then he starts describing Nip. He's like, you know, he's like used to this lifestyle. Like he would rap about a certain opulence, certain luxury. He's like, he's still there. He wants you guys to know, like he went in life right before he passed. He was like about to get like that big life. Like he was just talking about literally Nipsey's life. He's like, and then he passed, but he wants you guys to know, like, he's here. He's still in that same vibe. He's still in that same energy. And your husband, and they're working on something that they may not be sure about, or like it's some kind of remaking of something. And in my brain, like, I know what he's talking about. Yeah. And he's like, just know that they have Nipsey's blessing. I've talked to you guys so many times about them not releasing music because Nipsey didn't do a rollout, right?
Yeah.
If Nipsey didn't plan it out, they're not gonna do it. So for Nipsey to be like, he just let them know that he's like okay with it.
Yeah, giving them their blessing.
You know what was dope too that he said? That I'm getting goosebumps for not talking about it. But he said that he's still up there making music.
Yeah. That was
like,
wild.
what?
It's a trip. We were all like tripped out. And again, Jorge's not there the whole time. And Jorge left before they even knew what was even happening.
Yeah.
Right? So whatever, Jorge and Maximo, scaredy cat ass Maximo, they come back.
They
in.
come back at the perfect time. I mean, he had just finished. He's like, okay, yeah, that's over.
Yeah.
And then they walk in at the same time. Like, what the fuck is going on here, dude?
And then I was telling Jorge, and he's like, that's just Googleable. Like he just looked you up. And I'm like, I swear to God, I don't know this person.
Yeah.
I've never met him. And it's different than like when you call them and then give them your info or like you sign up for a show. This fool didn't have my info for shit.
Yeah, because I'm also thinking like, okay, maybe the Nip one.
Yeah.
I guess he could. But
he's
like
a
your
celebrity.
uncle one. But your uncle one, that was
And it was
like,
to the T. It was the birthday. It was like them tinkering in the cars. And my tias and them, even my cousins, they're low key like, they don't want to have any public profiles for reasons of their own. But it's like they don't even have stuff online to search.
Yeah.
They're like those types of people that don't have any like profiles or whatever, and neither does my tia or my tío, right? So that stuff was very, very detailed, and then the Nipsey stuff, and then Jorge's just like naturally he's just naturally a skeptic. And I told him, because he's always like, well, I want Nipsey to come to me. Like, he feels like Nipsey's going to be like this to him. Like, like just slap him in the face.
Victory
and I was
slap.
like, it doesn't work, it doesn't work like that. And I'm like, and knowing you, he'll slap you and you'll still be like, nah, that wasn't him. That was AI or something. Jorge, his brain already works to like discredit
like a
it.
robot, like a machine,
Well, I mean, it must be hard, even if that does happen, because it'll get so emotional.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I know personally that like I'm like a super calm guy, and I'm similar to Maximo, because I'm like, I've never been haunted though, thankfully, but I don't want to like really make contact with that world, because I really believe in it. I really do. But I just like, I always like pray. I'm just like, just not me, not now.
Yeah.
I'm not in a stage in my life where I could handle all this extra stuff, right? But I can imagine maybe he's like that, because it's like it'll bring so many emotions,
too close.
and it'll just be so like kind of difficult to deal with, you know.
I think with like how Nip was too, he's like such a spiritual person. Like if you were to talk to Lauren knows they're connecting still. Like she knows like they still have a relationship.
That's awesome.
And she's worked to be able to be as open with that as possible. And you know, it's like, it's just, we're all spirits, and it's what I told Maximo too. We're all spirits. Yeah. Like, to be afraid of the afterlife is to be afraid of yourself, because we all gonna be there eventually, right? Yeah. And it's also to limit yourself as a spiritual being, because you're saying like there's a ceiling to how I can go, right? Yeah. And my energy and all of that. So just like I thought with my tío, like, what's the random reason that my tío showed up to me at this theater? I'm thinking, why would Nipsey show up at a theater, right? Yeah. Right? Maximo, please.
Oh yeah. So at the same time, me and Jorge went to the concession stand.
And then you were having a conversation.
We were having a conversation in the elevator. And Jorge was telling me, yo, this was Nip's favorite movie theater. Because he used to love that they had 4D. And he would live up the street. So he would come here low-key at night, hoodied up, and come to see the movies here.
To me, that
at the same exact time.
As what is telling him that story, this fool saying, hey, this conversation.
That's what Nip want to go see Insidious.
Yes. He did, and he would. He would.
Yes.
And then when we walked out the elevator, that's when Letty walked out the theater. So the timing was just like,
it was too perfect.
Everything was crazy.
Those are signs, brother.
Yeah. I told him you just gotta pay
attention.
That's
like a positive thing.
Yeah. It was really positive.
Yeah.
And then
that's trippy though. Fools like that, trippy. Like I like them, but like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Respect.
Mucho respeto.
But it's like my sister's brother-in-law's like that.
Really?
Jana's brother-in-law's, my sister Jana, my brother-in-law's older brother, that fool talks to spirits to like, he's told like their mom's like, yeah, they said hi.
Yeah. Like,
and he's not randomly, and he's not going around like a medium like,
it's
shout out William, I don't mean to put his business out there.
Yeah.
He's like the only calm one. The rest of them are fucking crazy. But he's the oldest, and since a kid. The mom says it, Doña Juana. I love shout out Doña Juana, which is my sister's mother-in-law. But that fool's a medium, like. And
you can't turn it off. It just happens. So might as well just like.
Don't tell me
my mom.
No. They don't like saying it because they say that
what it can bring.
Yeah, they say that when you meet people like that, you gotta like they're pure, like not like pure, but like they're very like they're very sensitive. No.
Yeah.
Like
they
I don't
feel
know,
a lot.
like
they feel a lot.
Yeah.
Like energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when I feel like whenever he sees people, he's like observing always.
Yeah.
I feel like
he's probably holding back stuff that he's seeing and hearing because he doesn't want to scare people.
Yeah, because you know, like that's kind of that's a little. This is if you're like I get what you're saying, Maximo, and you're just like I prefer not knowing. Like I respect it from afar, but I prefer not knowing.
But it's crazy because even like we
Damn,
got
that's a trip. That
we
was
got
Nipsey's
his-
favorite whole shit.
That's a trip.
And we didn't know that.
I swear to God, I didn't. know.
Yeah.
I do know
Did
that
you guys
Nip
watch it in
love
4D?
movies. No.
Oh, okay.
But I do
was
know.
like, that would have been even scary.
Yeah, I do know that Nip loved movies. Like anytime we would have a conversation,
love the movies.
Yeah, he like, but like, and it was, and so to me, I'm like, that's crazy. That just like fucking puts everything.
It connected
in,
everything.
Yeah.
Sure.
But he would. Jorge's like, well, I want that guy to tell me himself, right? He's like, I need to hear it from myself. Blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, no, because he could literally tell you things to yourself, but now you're gonna be thinking, oh, but I scheduled this appointment. He could have looked me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
Such robot vibes.
yeah, it's just super him because
And-
we got the dude's information because we're like, dude, we should have him. He's like, I want him to come in and then he can read everybody. I'm like, Jorge, nothing is gonna be enough because now he's gonna know who we are and anything he says is gonna be like, oh, well, he already knew he was gonna see you.
Googled it.
Yeah.
As that was happening, I made sure to like Maximo left his camera behind. So I was recording it because I'm like, dude, nobody's gonna fucking believe
No
this
one,
shit.
yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how to use his camera, and I'm like,
Because you brought like
zooming
an
in.
old school camcorder.
Yeah, it was like a camcorder. So I'm zooming in. I'm like, dude, like
This shit was
everybody has
crazy.
to see this shit because
Damn.
nobody's gonna believe it.
Fools like that. Yeah, they're like pure. They're like
Yeah.
they're like very sensitive. And I didn't believe it until you meet some. And
Yeah.
I met my brother, and he's like. Fool, he's like
It's
my
legit.
brother-in-law, the fool, and his brothers are demons, fool. And the oldest one, like fool, they're like demonios. And he's like so like
He's the balance.
he's so calm. No, the balance is like this. Bro's going straight to heaven. My brother-in-law, I'm not too sure. But he's like, but I feel it though. He gives such like,
Yeah.
like whenever, and I'm an observant person. I'm not no medium, but like when I'm looking at somebody, I'm like, oh, he's like observing everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody that walks in and out, he's always like
looking them up.
looking at them and
Yeah.
he like, and hola, como, like very, bro, I'm like, oh, you're at peace, brother. You know what's going on behind our, but I'm like, fuck, that's a trip.
He sees all
Yeah.
like the Coco. He sees all the spirits around you.
I think,
Aura, you read your aura?
I could be wrong, but when my brother-in-law got shot and he was dying, I think he said he sent something that day,
Yeah.
like that night.
Wow.
All of that stuff is real.
That's like
too.
a mom thing though, bro.
Oh,
My
yeah.
mom,
Real.
bro, like,
Just connection thing.
yeah,
it's super real.
and moms have that power.
Facts.
Moms have that power. My mom always goes like, bro, like when I tell you not to go out, I tell you for a reason. And
Mom
I'm
be
like,
doing
oh,
the same
shit.
thing.
Yeah.
She'll say that she'll dream something and it comes true usually.
No way.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a
That's
trip.
crazy.
Shout out the mediums though,
Yeah,
because
shout out
they,
the mediums
they-
and the
they're
smalls
needed,
and the
but-
extra larges.
But you're not a. So if we were to have them on here, you won't come.
I'll come, but I don't. I just don't want to know.
I said a joke and Vic acknowledged it, and so did Irene.
I
He
didn't hear
said
that.
shout out the mediums, and I said and the smalls and
Ooh.
the extra larges.
Oh,
Hold on, wait. Right before we get to that, I have a crazy story. I'm not gonna tell the full story, but one of my cousins, from Chicago, his dad passed away when he was really young, right? And when he was like 18, 19, he got into like a fight with some dudes, and they ended up stabbing him like 21 times.
and he lived, obviously.
Yeah, he lived, but while he was in that like that space of
state,
like
yeah.
about to die, his dad came to him and told him, "Now's not your time. You're not gonna make it.
Oh my god!
And
No,
then-
no. Now's not your time. You're not gonna die.
You're not gonna die."
I
Yeah,
was like,
You're not gonna
sorry,
make
yeah.
it.
His dad
No.
told him he was gonna die.
No, yeah, I fucked it up. But yeah, like, and I'll never forget that because this is like a cousin that he's not like the most like type of spiritual person, you know, like he's just
Right.
he's just a dude, you know, like but his dad passed away really early in his life and he's seen him that day and he
Damn,
told him he
that's-
was gonna live.
See, that's
And the shit is like, dude, how could you even live being stabbed 21 times?
True.
You know what I'm saying? And
True.
he made it. His girl jumped on top of him to make him stop stabbing him.
damn. That's like how my
Yeah.
sister
Oh,
said that when
traumatic.
Shorty was dying,
Yeah.
that he was like his eyes were rolling off because he got shot in the main artery, and he was like dying, and she said that she kept slapping that fool like, the fucking girls, you have girls. Boom, and that fool would wake up and he was like, he died on the scene technically, but she said that fool was just dying. That she's like, fool, Angelique. He kept saying my niece's name, like Angelina, and he kept fighting, but she like hear them go like they're choking, you know, and he got shot in the main artery. But that's what my mom said too about my
Wait, did
cousin.
he die or
Wait,
not?
I know.
No, my brother-in-law didn't die. He lived.
Okay.
No,
Yeah. No,
What's
because
that
you said
story?
he's dying. He died. He's
No,
dead.
because sometimes they die on the scene and revive him. Like my mom said when my cousin got shot 6 times. Bro, 6 times. That's what I'm saying. When it's your time, it's your
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Bro, my cousin died because a fucking combi flipped and his
What's
head
a
got
combi?
squished.
What's a combi?
Like the little buses in Mexico.
Oh.
They try to rob the driver and the combi flipped and his head got squished. But he got shot from me to Maximo 6 times.
And still
And
lived.
lived. And lived.
Wow.
And my mom said that when he was dying, Like when he was telling me he was dying, mom said that he was like, just pray for me, tia. My mom was just like praying because my mom was like, well, he's dying. He's gonna die.
You're making dick sucking sounds.
Well, my cousin got shot.
I know, but the way
But it does sound like that. I was
Yeah.
like, my mom's like, you know how it sounds in the movie? You know when they're like choking on their blood? She's like, that's pretty it.
How?
And I'm like, fuck you. But I'm like, but that's a trip, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out like, damn, what came to
Yeah.
yeah, it pushes us to the limits of what we think we know and how
Yeah.
what human and spirit really is.
Yeah.
I've only seen
Crazy.
one ghost and it was scary.
Yeah, Irene is like spiritually tapped in, and it was a trip. Like to me, she was confirmation that shit was real to me. Too.
Yeah, because if that
Irene.
fool, if I think like I get what Jorge's saying about the nip one. I could see
Yeah.
it, but your uncle one, that's
The
a
uncle
trip,
thing
fool.
is-
Because he's getting it by the T. He's getting it to the T.
Yeah.
Damn, I wish I could talk to my homies.
Well, what that shows me is that they're there.
Yeah.
You know, like even with my tío, like that just shows me legit whatever that space in between is or whatever the space after is.
Yeah.
It's like it meshes with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're oblivious to it, but they're like trying everything
There's
to like
little
contact.
Portals.
And if you're like now aware that there's contact, like remember when I told you guys about my abuelita that I was like, hey, give me a sign that you're here.
Yeah.
And even like the parakeets that I saw that I hadn't seen in years.
Yeah.
But it's like understanding that that's a sign.
Yeah.
Like you'll be able to see it more. And
That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
yeah. Because this drops on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On Wednesday is the homie's anniversary. 5 years.
Tell them
since they passed away.
you should legit like tonight, starting tonight, just be like, hey, I want to feel you that
I
night.
get signs all the time.
Yeah.
I Jim Jakarta said he was depressed for like a year because everybody jammed up the homie and he's like
And he
he's like
didn't.
that was like why didn't that fool come to me?
Because grief.
Jakarta was like really
They
sad.
say that when you're not ready with like your grief,
Yeah.
they don't come to you.
Yeah.
That's why on the free mind thing he's saying that he's like, do you love me? Do you hate me? He's like, but I'm like, I never thought about that. I'm like he didn't fool because I jammed with my homie the like 2 days later I jammed with them fools when my dad died I knew my dad was dead before we confirmed it because I jammed with him and he was like and he was just kicking it. I think like screaming or something.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, this fool like I already knew.
Did that make you like feel better? Like that he was like
Yeah,
he's
but
kind of like
yeah,
doing his
because
own
he's like
thing?
at peace, but like shit, like bro, like that medium shit, like her girl. For like if somebody were to have told me like, boom, 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 I probably would have been like, I would have not believed it. Type shit.
though.
But I get what you're saying. There's like a stranger walking by and this was telling you how your uncle's like, oh, that's a
And
chick.
there's like freaking 60, 70 people.
Yeah.
And they're all just randoms, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean, fool, that's a talent way and fuck it. I would want that fool to come see me and be like, hey, your dad should keep doing your shit, fool. Like,
need to hit him up.
Yeah.
Massimo said he's not gonna come in that day.
now I'm gonna come in and just be like, hey, don't tell me anything.
You have to say,
Yeah.
and they won't.
Yeah.
But also, it is kind of like, I don't know.
I'm down to do it. To have him on the pod would be
what if he
sick.
tells me like, your dad said fuck you, homie, mad. Not mad, but I'll be like, fuck.
When they're on the other side, they're not mad.
He didn't say, I know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're all
He's
at
just gonna
peace.
tell you to stop beating off.
But he could try
Stop wanking at me, ho, your mom's there. That's vicious, huh?
Your mom's not really
tell
sleeping.
Stop
See, look,
wanking it.
like we don't know what your dad passed. Don't say it. Even if you know. Even if they did an autopsy, you have not said how he passed.
Okay, huh?
So that could be like he could say how he passed. Like he could feel that. You know, like even with
see
like
what
he's
you're
like I
saying.
saw like someone like ambush, like 1, 2, 3. Maybe he got shot. And like
That's
so,
what that one tripped you out about.
even with my tío, he's
Yeah.
like, there's something up here like COVID, and he's like, and even besides COVID, he had a lot of fluids or whatever. Like, think of it like that. Like, you might learn some shit that you're like, oh, what? the
That
fuck?
no, that's a trip. But right now that I'm thinking about it, like yeah, like it's a trip though because I grew up where I grew up, but everybody that I like grew up like beefing with or we don't get along from different sides or whatever, we know each other. Like
Yeah.
we know each other when in
From
middle school, high school,
yeah.
and fucking I jammed them fools.
Wow.
Like we were all like kicking it, we all got down
But
like in my
alive,
dream.
But they're alive or they're passed?
They
was
were
a
all
mix.
alive.
They were
Yeah, it was like weird. Like we.
No, but I'm saying they're alive
Oh, they're
now.
alive. Yeah, they're alive.
Oh,
they're
okay,
alive
okay,
to
yeah.
this day.
And you
Yeah,
were
yeah.
kicking it with them?
Like no, like we got down like
And then kicked it.
no, I don't know. And then the random ground. I was a hood hopper in my dreams. no, but we all got. It was weird, and then I woke up, and then the girl that I see at the gym all the time. I feel like we have the same schedule.
Yeah.
She was in the dream. Like, it was a trip.
Wow. What if there's like sections in heaven? Like this is your. like, and then like the beef is like just gonna go on because you're gonna stay in the same little part.
Have you ever dreamt of heaven?
You go to the Echo Park of heaven. That's funny.
Like you both made it to heaven, but you're
still in the
up.
same neighborhoods.
Yeah. That's funny.
We just sing
Heaven
songs
13.
together. Heaven 13.
When I was little, remember I told you I had weird dreams when I was little?
Yeah.
I dreamt of what I thought hell was like, and I hate, like, to this day, I think that's hell and that's gross. That it's like a conveyor belt and everyone's like going to hell, right? And it's just dark and there's just body parts everywhere. Like, it's just, that's what I dreamt of when I was little. Like, literally being on a conveyor belt going to hell and there's just body parts and people everywhere. Yes, I was going there.
No, I wasn't gonna ask that. I think that's there's an episode of The Simpsons that's like that. I don't know if you've seen it.
Really?
but yeah.
Maybe it did that to me because I just remember the dream in my
But
head.
you
And
know
then I
they
woke
say
up
The
crying.
Simpsons predict the future.
Rest in peace. Spanto.
All right, peace, Spanto, man.
We haven't talked about him since we recorded the last pod.
Yeah,
When did it happen? It was last
it
year.
happened.
Passed away, I think, the day of.
25th, and then announced
It
that the
was-
20. I think the accident was the 25th,
Oh, yeah,
and they
over
announced
the
it the
weekend.
28th.
No,
That's
the 27th.
Tuesday.
Yeah, on my birthday.
Oh, yeah, it was
Yeah.
on your birthday.
Yeah, because the craziest part, we'll get into it right now, but me and Yaelin is really close to my little homegirl. She's really close to him, and we were talking about, I was like, yo, we should do like a photo shoot, me, you, and Juan, like a little Rosecrans media thing. And then she's like, oh, dude, she's like, let me see if I can get Born and Raised involved or something, or maybe we do like a campaign
that's
with
so
them or
dope.
something. And I'm like, no way. I'm like, that would be hard. Mind you, this is the 26th. And I was
So
like,
he had
bro,
already passed away.
He had passed away the day before.
yeah, I think. But
But no
Yaelin
one
didn't.
knew. Yeah,
Literally
yeah.
nobody knew, right?
Yeah, nobody knew. Yeah.
So I'm just like, bro, that would be so hard. And she's like, I'm texting him right now. I'll let you know what he says in the morning. Because it was already kind of like
Yeah.
later in the day. And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, man, that would be so hard. So we're texting later on my birthday, like, oh yeah, like, you know, he's supposed to get back this week because he went to New Mexico. So she was like, yeah, he's supposed to get back this week. I was like, yeah, that'll be so sick. We're like trying to plan out ideas and stuff. And this is so random because I never got to know Spanto personally. We have a lot of mutual friends. And then that time we spoke to him and interviewed him on the radio
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. But Yaelin is like this, as close as she is to me is she is to
Spanto.
him. And so I was like, okay, yeah, that'll be dope. And as we're texting, you know, back and forth about that specific thing and about him and Born and Raised and everything, then she just picks up the phone and calls me and tells me like he's dead. And I was like, what? And hysterically crying. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like what? And then, you know, she went on to like tell me, and she actually saw it because you posted it. And then she confirmed, like she asked like, you know, the people close to him. And they were like, yeah, I'm so sorry, Yaelin. Like, somebody leaked the information. Not saying you did.
Yeah,
but because it was food.
Yeah,
No, because
Calm down, LA leaker.
no, because I think food community had posted it. So
somebody
that's how the
posted it.
news,
Somebody,
Yeah.
but
that's how the news spread. So, and she found out. But I was like, we're literally like he was the subject of our text conversation.
dog, that
Very
shit
strange.
right there.
That's insane.
Yeah,
I always
RIP
tell people
Spanto.
like, because people always go like, oh, who do you wish you would have interviewed? And I always go like Mac Miller. And I'm like, but obviously I wasn't doing what I'm obviously.
Yeah.
I was like, young, you know, and I was like, damn, I wish I would have interviewed Mac Miller. And I'm texting you. I posted it was your birthday.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, and then I think I told you like happy birthday, and then I'm sitting at my office that we're painting. We had to paint it or whatever, and then the dude's like, and then I seen the shit like Spanto from Born and Raised, and I was like, nah.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, nah. And then Denner called me. You know, Denner and them are like doing their own brand. They're like,
Yeah.
fan, you know, like.
Yeah.
And Denner's like, hey, dog, that fool really passed away. And then I want to go look. And then the homie Jesse and them, they're really close to him. I met him through Ugly Primo. I met him like at like Latino Nike events where they would go represent for Born and Raised.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and they're like, yeah. And then I seen the post and I was like, fuck, like that's somebody I wish I would have. And I think I talked to somebody once where it was brought up, like, you know, because he was big in the community. I think he was just paying, and then especially, you know, him growing up in the Latino community, he was very involved.
Yeah.
I think with the Latino, and I think one time I was just supposed to like maybe meet him or
Meet
something,
him.
and then it just never happened. I'm like, damn, but such a beautiful life, bro. And I think it shows you, like, even when Nip, how they had his service at the Staples Center, I crypto now, but yeah, but even like Spanto, bro, like the Dodgers over here, like talking about him, like they put his
Rams.
his name, the Rams, like, bro, and that shows you, like, that's a real pillar of
impact.
our
The
shit, like,
impact.
and his merch has touched everywhere. He does the city hawking events where one of the most legendary things that happen now in LA. But bro was working with like some of the biggest franchises in the world, doing it a young guy from Venice that had a dream and just executed it right. Had a beautiful, bro. His brand is beautiful, dog. Like
Incredible.
It is.
his rollout things, the things he does for his rollout,
Yeah.
the different. One thing I was learning so much about just reading the shit, I'm seeing like how he had different things. He had like Spanto for Venice 13, but then he had like spots when he was with like his Native American side, and then he had like the dad side and like the brand side, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it was such a fucking trip. I'm like looking at all these things, right? And I'm like, damn, I wish I, but like, such a beautiful soul gone, bro. It's like a real pillar, fool, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, fuck, but R.I.P. Spanto for real, man.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful soul, bro. Your brand gonna live forever, like, for real.
And I know
sure.
Two-Tone, who's the co-founder,
Yeah.
right? He's
Yeah.
still going to continue it on, I'm sure.
100%.
Yeah.
They have a drop that's coming in a couple days, but I'm wondering what it's going to be. I just know like their website is like, it just has a countdown, which it had before he passed.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they do that every time they have a new drop. But what was a trip to me is like, I remember they recently, last month, they had their kids drop. No, they had
the
a drop for
kids
the
drop,
kids.
yeah.
And Jorge had ordered 2 hoodies and they came in this weekend.
Wow.
And for the boys. And it just trips me out, like just seeing it come in. And it was like, it almost it just feels too crazy to have that happen.
Yeah.
And then they have their little born and raised hoodies now. And it's just crazy. I remember going to like, he had collabs with the Lakers. He has collabs. Who doesn't Born and Raised have collabs with? And that's because they've earned it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be cool like Born and Raised,
Yeah.
from the old English to everything. Like him even creating that brand in Supermax, like that shit is crazy. Like he was fucking like, I'm in here over and over again. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna create this clothing line. And then he went old English with it, with that like Born and Raised that's now iconic.
Yeah.
You know? It's
That lettering.
Yeah.
And I did a little bit of more research on him. Started like watching podcasts that he did. He didn't do too many, but he did one with Two-Tone, the Powerful Truth Angels podcast. Shout out to them. And he talked about like the inception of it, and like the first tagline was inspired by what's going on in Venice, and it was like gentrification is genocide. And then him being like Native American, it's like it just tied into his real life, and like his family is like. And he would just literally broke it down like, look, they're moving you, but they're exterminating you at the same time. And like, we don't realize it because it's just like, oh, they're raising right now. I got to get out of here. And it's the same thing that happened to you in like Echo Park. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's real, and it keeps happening over and over. And that's what his brand stood for. And that's a powerful message.
Me doing that, it be like that shit. Like, even in high school when I was doing merch, I remember I seen him and Two-Tone shit on Vice. I think they did like the little Vice thing where they went through like their cities.
Yeah.
And that's why I started doing merch.
Wow.
No cap. Like, that's why when I was doing like the old hoodies with my tags on them,
Yeah.
it was like simple, but it was like,
But it comes from a real place.
And and even it be like that shit, like it's like
fuck
it's,
gentrification
and all that, bro. Like losing your homie, bro. Like them, and bro, he's a fucking sad, bro. Like somebody, but beautiful soul, and then the way his team is honoring him. I love all the random tags everywhere.
Yes, I
Like-
love seeing him around the city.
Yeah.
Bro.
I saw this video of like everyone surrounding his oldest son and just like hugging him, and
Oh
like
yeah.
like it was just beautiful to see.
He's
and,
like your age.
Yeah, and like he
Fuck.
just seeing just everyone come
Yeah.
around him and surround him with love. But there is like a trip out thing. Irene, can you get on this mic? Maximo's not doing anything. Can you get on this mic? And can you explain about the shirt?
When I found out through the group text, DoKnow had said that he
Yeah,
had passed,
Spanto passed.
and I was kicking it with Christy, and I told her, I was like, "Yo, Spanto passed," and she freaked out because she knew him from like a long time ago
From the
and
Venice
stuff.
days.
Yeah. And she was like, "Oh my God, I still have like a few of the first designs that he had and all this and that." And we went up to her room and we're like searching through her closet for like old designs. And one of the first designs was a shirt, and it was a cross with like a grave, on a grave with flowers. And it says born and raised 2013 to 2023. And yeah,
That's
so it was
fucking
just crazy
crazy.
because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
was
get
just
it?
odd.
No, I get it. Born and raised started in 2013.
Yeah.
2023 is this year.
This year.
And he
Yeah.
passed away this year. And one of the first designs is of a gravestone.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a
That
gravestone
ends
with
this
a
year.
cross and
Yeah.
flowers, and then it has the year 2013 to 2023.
Yeah.
And it was just weird because words are powerful, and like you don't
They
even
are.
we don't know why he did that, and we're
Yeah.
never
The
gonna be
tongue
able
is
to, like-
powerful.
It
yeah.
is.
So
Damn,
it's just
what
crazy.
the fuck?
Right?
It's a trip. I
That's
got
fucking
goosebumps.
crazy.
And also, like listening to his story and stuff, it was like a little bit after he established the brand and it started to go really well that he got diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
Right. And so he was talking about how his life was really hard, like day to day.
Hell
He said
yeah.
he wouldn't know how he would wake up. He'll wake up feeling like an old man one day. Next day he'll feel
Okay.
good. Like he's like, bro, he's like, the cancer like fucked me up. Like internally, he's like, my brain isn't all the way the same as it used to be. And so it's just like a trip to know, like, damn, like
He had went through so much.
he had went through so much, and life was hard. And him being Native American, he did a lot of
Spiritual shit.
spiritual stuff and taking what they call medicine and stuff like that. And so he did a lot of things like that and was in touch with the other
The other side.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that like people always go like it's unexpected shit.
Yeah.
And like, bro, like
Yeah.
cancer didn't kill you, but
Yeah,
like
it did.
Yeah.
I think
fuck,
when
like-
when he went out there, his dad had recently passed, and it was the same kind of situation, a car accident.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
You know what is crazy about shit like that? Like the way there's a lot of places and especially in Los Angeles that have a lot of culture, and the way he would tell his stories on his captions, I was always interested as a kid.
Yeah.
I always found that like he told his story about like where he was a young kid kicking it with his older homies. And he went to go like buy beer, and then his older homie was like, "Keep $5 in your socks always, just in case anything." And I remember I'd always put money and shit like that, cause I was like put money in my socks. But also,
Yeah.
he was like, I could see him in like Lord of Dogtown, Get Up by
Yeah.
the Sea,
Yeah.
And they gave you that vibe, like, So, man, R.I.P. to
R.I.P.
Spantos,
Spanto,
born and
man.
raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
As
y'all
he
gonna
should.
continue to keep doing it. I know
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
Beautiful team over there, man.
Inspired so many people.
Exactly. I think the city, bro.
Yeah.
I think if you were rocking a born and raised, you were fly.
Yeah, you're so fly.
Yeah, you can't go born and
Oh,
raised.
and even this crazier, like the dunks that he gave the kids.
On
The
Venice.
laces,
The
laces
graduate-
say in memory of,
Oh,
in loving
yeah.
memory.
In loving memory.
Okay, you guys, I have something to tell you. You know how I've been gaining weight?
No,
I've been gaining
Yes.
weight, you guys. Yes, I have. I've been gaining weight.
You're great.
And anyways,
Shut up.
I have something to tell you guys.
Shut up.
Do you know you want to tell them, or I tell them?
Do know.
I'm
Me and
pregnant,
Andrew
you
having a
guys.
baby.
I'm gonna let you
We're
know.
pregnant.
Shut up.
I'm gonna let you know right now, Angie. If
What?
this is the way that I found out that you're pregnant,
Well, it's for content, right? Everything's for content.
What's going on?
Anyways,
No, you guys, but we are pregnant. Not me.
not
But
me.
the
either.
podcast.
Oh,
fuck?
shit.
you up, Angelica.
The podcast. I know she's so mad. It's not
I know.
please, papi. I'm not pregnant. I would tell you first.
Okay, then what? You're
But
not.
you
and
guys-
you're also not getting fat.
Okay, but anyways, you
Bro,
guys,
who is
we
pregnant?
had somebody in the group chat, right, on the subscriber chat,
Yeah, shout out to
saying
sub
that
chat.
they wanted
Subscribe to
to
us.
announce their pregnancy.
Okay, let's not give him all the credit. It was Duno's idea.
Okay, what happened? What
We're in the
happened?
Tell them
chat.
about her baby.
And we're in the
Our
chat. Shout out
subscriber
the
chat
chat.
on Instagram.
Yeah, subscriber
It's
chat on
super
Instagram.
lit.
If you want to
Yeah.
come join it, you can. You got to sub. We're in there
Yeah.
chopping it up every Thursday. We throughout the week, each one of us get on there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sometimes I sing. Vic tells them to give him a exclusive sneak preview, and they do
Yeah.
it. And then
Yeah.
we just chop it up, and then
Irene is always on there, like making sure everybody's good, sharing the
Yeah.
memes, showing
yeah,
love.
and then so it's
It's a lot
dope.
of fun.
And then so we're in so I'm in the chat, and there's a girl in there. She's like, "Yeah, I'm pregnant. My man doesn't know yet."
What?
And I'm like, "Yeah, fuck them kids." So I'm like going back and I'm talking shit like,
Yeah.
hey, but they're laughing. We're going back and forth. Everybody's like, "Oh, do no." Everybody, we're just clowning. And then I say like, "Yeah, mine's going down the stairs." Everybody's laughing. We're having a good time. And there's a girl in there, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm pregnant. My man doesn't know." And I was like, "Hey, don't tell him, and let us tell him for you on the
on the
pod."
podcast.
Yep.
So
Because they
for
watch
everybody,
they watch
they,
the
they
pod.
watch it together.
Yeah.
She's like the
Cute,
real
cute,
fan. So, and I'm like, "Oh, that'd be dope if we tell him for you."
Yeah,
so
we
drum roll.
announce.
You want to say it, Angie?
No, please let you do it.
Wow. Okay, you say it. Tell them about the baby. Go.
Angie don't even like babies.
Baby daddy.
He just.
Baby daddy. Azucena is pregnant and you're having a kid.
Steven, we're talking to you, Steven.
Steven.
You're having baby number 3.
I think it's a baby number 3.
Yeah.
Baby number
She
3.
said 3 under 3.
3.
That's what she said.
Yeah, she said that. Back to
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, 3P. 3P. Yeah.
3P like the Lakers. Steven,
Depending-
we're happy for you.
We're happy for
Yeah.
you. I don't know
Yes.
if you're happy hearing this, but we're happy for you.
I know.
Imagine
Imagine
it's like,
he just turns it off.
He's
He's like, fuck this. Like, I'm stressed out. California's expensive as
Yeah.
fuck, bitch.
But I thought it was dope that she allowed us to do this moment.
Yeah,
for
that
her.
is cool.
And when I said it, I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'm gonna hit the group chat. I sent it right away.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I proved to them that I sent this. So I sent a screenshot of the brown bag group chat,
Yeah.
and I hit it right back like, look, you guys, I'm not lying.
Oh, you went
Yeah.
back in the chat.
Yeah. And I was like, and everybody in the chat was like, oh, we can't wait. Like, but yeah. So we told her to record his reaction.
Oh.
But yeah.
And then we're going to react to a next spot.
And then we'll react to the next spot.
Okay,
look
so
at
it's
that.
back
But
and forth.
Steven, you're gonna
Be a dad
you're
again.
gonna be a dad. We don't know the gender. Hopefully, we could be your gender reveal too.
Imagine.
I think that'd be sick.
How
But
will we do the gender reveal?
we just like
And like the babies
I feel like
fighting.
we should show up. To
You
the
know, how, like
party.
they have the girl baby and the boy baby fighting in the
Squabbling
and
on
then
or
whichever one wins.
or we should show up to the gender reveal and all wearing a color shirt. Like we're the
Oh,
walkout.
We're the gender reveal.
Or I could hit it with the baseball bat, the little thing that go.
No, that's what the
I
dad
think
does.
you're gonna
Yeah.
say
Steven do
you
that.
can hit us with seven.
What?
No.
No, do not know.
How's that gonna
I
reveal
know,
a
babe.
gender?
Steven,
Steven,
Congrats.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Sana,
Congrats.
congratulations. To your 2 little ones, congratulations too, because they
Yes.
deserve a reveal too.
and you're no longer the most important.
To who? To the kids?
Damn, when
To
you
the
have
little ones, Ping Fong, you're having a sibling.
Yeah.
yeah, but damn, that's it.
Baby Shark, one's on the way for you.
One's on the way for you.
Baby shark one's
Damn.
on the way for you. Mhm.
How did you find out you were having little Vic?
Oh, good.
That's a great question because
Yeah.
I asked. I mean, Maximo and
And
him,
he
they
never wants to
have,
answer?
they have a similar story.
Oh, you guys were not happy.
No, it wasn't that we weren't happy.
You
I
sound
think-
very unhappy.
You sound
No,
Going back
the thing
and
was,
little Vic. He didn't want you.
No, not that at all. It was I think like she just kind of like blurted it out. I think Vic's mom just kind of blurted it out. Like she was nervous. You know, she was like
Right.
only 18. I was like 20.
Were you guys dating? Were you guys like hooking up?
No, we were
you guys
dating.
boyfriend,
Yeah, she was my girlfriend. But we had just gotten together, maybe a couple months before.
She graduated high school yet?
Yeah, she was graduated.
Yo, calm down.
They're being weird because your girl right now is
No,
10
he's
years
just
old.
asking if
Dude,
she was
dude,
underage
hey,
at
dude,
the
did not,
time.
hey,
Yeah.
keep it a buck. Hey, keep it a buck. Did I not send the best meme in the group chat yesterday?
The B. It's back.
Did you see the meme in the group chat that I
I thought we
sent?
killed
Yeah,
that
he
bee.
sent a group chat of a girl with her old boyfriend.
Isn't that your old father-in-law?
Yes, that was funny. Not technically my old father-in-law, but
Jailbase, that's her dad.
yeah, that is
Oh,
Jailbay's
that's
dad.
crazy.
Yeah,
Okay,
Jailbay.
so she just blurted it out.
Yeah.
You said like she was in a car, like you guys were.
Yeah, like we're in the car and she just told me and I was just like, whoa. Like my whole life just was like, whoa. And then
my God.
I was just like, okay, all right. You know, and then I'm just like, I have to go home now.
Yeah.
And then so I just needed it to settle in because it was like just
It's big news.
It's like this, boom, you know, like now you're a dad and now you have to be responsible for another human being.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't even be responsible for yourself. And so I talked to her, whatever, you know, I'm just like, it's gonna be okay. She's very scared
Have
and
you
stuff.
explored your options?
No, not even that.
That didn't even come
we
to
didn't even,
mind?
No, that didn't even come to mind.
Wow, you're a good person.
Yeah.
For 6 periods.
With the jokes.
Double
Okay.
check
all
it
right.
back to cheer.
So and then what I ended up having to do was like I went to Palm Springs with my cousin. I was like, bro, I need to just get out of LA for like a couple days and just clear my mind.
Little Vic, he was running away from you.
And then, no, I just needed time to myself and just like let it settle in. I was
Yeah.
just like, okay, this is
It's
happening.
big news to take in.
Yeah, I'm like, this is happening. I told Vic's mom, I was like, give me a couple days. Not that I'm gonna ignore you, but I'm just like, I just need
Yeah.
some me
Need to
time.
process it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come back on Monday and we're gonna like talk about everything, you know? And I just went out there and I was just like, like kind of like fake meditating and just like thinking about my life.
Yeah.
And I came back and I was excited. After that, I was just like, boom, let's go.
Let's get
Dad
it.
mode.
Oh,
You know what
wow.
I'm saying? And I came back,
You're
I
a
was just
good
working my ass
person,
off
Vic.
for the whole
You're a
time.
good person.
What about you,
Like
Maximo?
Maximo. Car as well.
Car. Yeah, so
Oh, girls do that, right? So you can't run.
No.
yeah, because you can't
You can't inject those
escape.
Cito, cut?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't inject those
No, it's because you guys lived with your parents, so it's not like they're gonna go over your mom's house.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
the bitch told me right now.
I
She
didn't
better
live
not
with my
tell me
parents. All right.
Okay. You live on your own?
Yeah.
Well, how old were you?
You're lying.
Nah, I live with my dad. He said parents. I live with my dad.
It's like he lives with me.
Same thing. She picked me up from my homie's house.
Wait, how old were you?
You didn't have a car?
23, 24.
Did you have a car?
I think we were turning up.
Yeah.
So
Did
they were
you have a
driving.
car?
Yes.
But she like went to pick him up. Like
Pick
she was
me
like,
up.
"Hey, come outside.
Yeah.
We need to talk."
She picked me up, and I guess they had just left the.
She had her homegirl with her.
Yeah,
Planned
they had
Parenthood.
just left the Planned Parenthood, and she was like, "Yo," they're both sitting in the front, I'm in the back, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, you know," they kept looking at me weird, so I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh, you
Like,
thought you were gonna get a threesome?
No. I was like, what's going on? Sounds weird, right? And then she's like, oh, her homegirl, Camila, she was like, oh, she's pregnant. I was like, yeah, right. Shut the fuck up. And I just kept denying it. And then they're like, nah, we're serious. And then eventually I was like, wait, well, shit, they are serious.
Daniela didn't tell you it was the
Wow.
friend. She probably didn't know how to tell you.
Yeah, no, after then she turned around. She's like, yeah, I am. She's not lying. And I was
Wow.
like,
Damn.
but then I was like, all right.
Then you
But
thought
it
about
is-
getting married?
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Okay,
Damn.
take us through your reaction.
I was tripping. Like, you know, I feel like everything, like, runs through your mind. Like,
Yeah, for
damn,
Like your whole
like,
life flashing
Yeah.
before your
Not
eyes?
like necessarily your whole life, but just like the reality of
Yeah.
like, all right, you know, like all this like fun bullshit that we're doing, and especially because me, like, I feel like I was like a late bloomer. Like at that time, I was still
Yeah.
fucking around doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know,
You lost your virginity late?
no late bloomer as in like
Being a
got my
fucking
shit
adult.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old
I
That's
don't
just
know
man
if
in
that's what
general.
late bloomer means, but it's
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
What?
That's what
I was like
Yeah.
23, 24.
So
Yeah.
then, how'd you tell your mom?
Well, first her mom knew her. Like when we walked in, her mom was like, "Yeah, I already know you're pregnant." Like.
Oh, girl. Moms be
Yeah.
knowing.
Yeah. and
How'd
then
you
we were
tell
like,
your
yeah,
mom?
we didn't even get to tell her. But
My-
then my mom, we told her. And she was just like, oh, shit. Well, you know. And then, you know, she goes into like the church shit. Like, you got to take
Oh,
care of
yeah.
business.
Yeah.
And you
No,
still
there's,
didn't.
there's no options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you
But, I
tell
mean,
your
it wasn't an option anyway.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was,
you never. I'm so glad.
I was over there. Nigga. I was doing
Of course.
What about Max?
He was doing it up in the clinic is crazy.
You're doing it up in the clinic?
Shit. Shame on you. What's wrong with doing it up in the clinic? Like,
So a girl has told you, "Hey, I'm pregnant," right? A girl has told you that. You don't say which girl, but a girl has told you that, right?
Yes.
Really?
Wow.
Oh,
And how
that's
did
new
they
to
tell
me.
you? Was it in the car?
They could no. It was in the first of all, we didn't, for sure didn't have no car. Probably in the metro.
Oh,
But
man.
also, we were young. We were like 14, like 15.
Damn. Yeah, you were. a
Wow.
And then we were like,
What went through your mind at that time?
You were a teen
came back and she
Dad?
was like,
aborter.
I
don't know.
Then she did the thing again. She did the thing again. She filled in the blank with the worst possible word.
Yes.
shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Okay, and then I was just like she just looked at me and I looked at her.
Send him back to Jesus. I know what you're gonna say.
She showed the pregnancy test and I was like,
Wow.
okay, kid. I was like, so
You didn't start crying?
no.
No.
But I was like, look, I'm not tripping, whatever you want. Like that ass, like it's gonna sound corny, but like your body, your choice, you know, like if you don't feel like we should have a kid, then we should have it. But if you're down, then I guess I gotta get a job now, you know, like
My childhood is over, starting
God.
right now.
Take my spray can and my 40.
Takes off his pro club.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
He puts on like a work shirt. Just,
Yeah.
no.
I start drawing like
Let's go with my
clouds
Theo.
instead of catching tags on the black book. I throw my black books away. I'm just mad.
He puts on a hard hat. Construction time.
Fuck y'all.
Do you go with her?
Damn, I'm sound like a piece of shit,
You
but
didn't.
I've no, yeah.
You did.
I've gone through this shit. And honestly, they were both like real life accidents, you know? Like they weren't really like they were dead ass like I wasn't sitting there like, oh, you know, but the second situation was we're a little more older. We're like 17.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a little more like
This
You're-
is all new to me. 2 times? Keep going.
why is it funny?
No, I'm just saying it's news to me. Keep.
No.
You're not crying. You're
No,
not gonna,
but yeah,
okay,
it is kind of like because you get there and then there's like the ladies outside like showing you like the signs of like how the kids look,
Yeah.
and then
Aw.
that one was different though, cause like
It gave you second thoughts?
no, that's how I met like her dad. The second one, that's how I met her dad, because they go through like they
Okay, she's underage.
Legally they're supposed to hide it. It don't matter. It's like confidential, but think I didn't have $900 for a fucking
Right.
Oh.
and what we
Common said it cost $365 or something.
No, it's up to 500.
no it was
Oh,
it
but
was a
he
big-
said twice.
2 for 1 deal. Oh no.
Yo.
No, in Common song, he said $365 ain't what your soul.
No. Okay.
That's a good song. Common. Do you know what song I'm talking?
No.
You don't know what song I'm talking about?
Yes, but I can't think of the title.
But
of the
you
one.
know
Yes,
the song I'm
yes,
talking
yes.
about. Yeah.
But I was kind of like, it
Common
sounds
wouldn't
crazy,
approve.
but the first situation kind of put like, for the first situation, the clinic told us to go somewhere where they do it like, where you get like a temporary Medi-Cal with a different name.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we went there like somewhere by MacArthur Park, where people are just waiting for hours.
Oh,
And then they do the paperwork,
damn.
and then you do the shit where they cover, kind of like the city, like the state covers it or whatever, the Medi-Cal shit.
Yeah.
With this situation, it was different. And then she was like, well, I'm going to just tell my mom.
Oh, shit.
And then we'll take it from there. And then her mom was
damn.
like, her mom was like, nah, mijo, you got to go with her. So her mom picked us up, chopped us off. And I sat there for like, we got there maybe like at 10 a.m. We didn't leave till like 4 or 5 p.m.
And then you met her dad?
No. And then her dad texted me like, hey, super cholo fool, right? He's like, hey. And I was like, what's up? And he's like, oh, because she was, that fool like blowing up her phone or something. And I was like, hey, she's right here, like, and he was like, all right. And he's like, when I see her, I want to talk to you. I was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. And he was like, okay, cool. And then after that, he was cool.
Did you think you guys were gonna squabble? Maybe.
No, I would beat the shit out of him. But no, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just like,
one time, have I ever told you guys the story?
What?
Dude, I got a really good story. Her dumb ass ran away from home. Ran away from home. Keep in mind, I'm a March baby. She's December. Same year, just a couple months apart. Fool, she ran away from home. Came to my pad. Was there for like 3 days. They found out where she was at. Dad came tripping. But where I grew up is a totally different hood from where he's from. So this is a bald man, like 6-something, just tripping outside my building.
Yeah.
With abuelita and just making a scene, like the little sister's crying in the back, like it's bad. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go down there, you gonna fuck me up. But the homies are in the corner. I'm like, if they come this way and see this fool, and then I'm like,
It's gonna be all bad.
and my mom was like, okay, yo, vamos a bajar. My mom was like, I'm gonna go down first. So my mom went down, and then my mom's like my mom has daughters. So my mom knows that, like, my mom's seeing it like, bro, like, I know when my daughters left, it was a choice. Like,
Yeah.
And fool, the abuelita's like, no crió a su hijo bien. Pinche siempre está en la cárcel, pinche. And my mom's like, Letty here kind of insult me.
Yeah,
You know?
You
like,
were in YA, huh?
No.
Oh.
No, that's like for like fools with like
Where were you in?
camp juvenile.
Camp Juve.
But they did close the YAs now.
Yeah.
Therefore, no more youth prison.
No more youth prisons.
But then, she's kind of like insulting me, the senora, and the dad's just right there, like, get the fuck down here. He's telling her, like, but then the cops show up, and then when the cops, I came down, and then like 2-3 minutes later, the cops showed up. And I was just looking at me like with this face. I'm like, oh, you're gonna fuck me up right now.
Oh.
But then the cops would have took me to jail if I was 18, just because we're a couple months apart. But I was 17 still.
Oh.
But if I was 18, I would have gone to jail.
Yeah, statutory.
And that's a trip, huh?
Yeah.
Because the cop was like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 17. And they're like, and then he looked at the grandma. He's like, we can't do nothing. Like, they're the same age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, bro, that fool would have fucked. After that, we're cool, though. Like, but it is weird. Back to the bullshit. Yeah, it's kind of like, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like, you're sitting.
Nah, it sucks, bro, because, like, my brother...
You feel bad. You know what's the most fucked up part? That it gets to them. Like, after when we left, she's, like, sitting in the car, like looking out the window, like, damn, was this
She
like
has
the
to
right...
process that.
Yeah.
What just happened?
And then we went to my pad after, and I was just like, and she just didn't want to talk.
But I would think, like, even am I going to heaven? Because we grow up Catholic.
Yep.
And,
Bro, where my brother, he works under his Planned Parenthood, where he used to work at the insurance spot. And when he would work, there'd be people lined up outside, like screaming at them. And you just see young girls like going in.
Yeah,
And it's so sad to see because, like, regardless of what you believe in religion wise, like, that's not the right maneuver to like try to convince them to not to do it, like screaming at them, and it was just like, bro, like if anything,
They're probably not
pray
going
for
there
them.
skipping either. They're not happy to be
Nah.
there. They're not freaking Irene. Send it back to Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the time.
You don't make it seem like you have him all the time.
Nah, but it is weird because the lady was just outside like this, like, Dios no lo va a perdonar, and I'm over there
Oh,
like,
shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
and she was like, but the first one, it was more like, you know, and like, I'm cool with both of them. And we talk about it, they're like, it just wasn't meant to be. They're like, look, fool. They just always tell me, like, look, you have a dope career.
Yeah.
They're like, you're doing us. They're like, you're doing your thing. They're like, all this shit, you would have. And then I was thinking about it, like, damn, my kid would have been Aiden's age, my nephew's age.
How old, like, what, 7?
7, 6.
Yeah.
There's a serial killer, right? I don't know what, but it's the serial shit that I watch. And he was like, after he killed one person, he was like, well, I can't go to hell anymore. Like, killing one person and killing more people, I'm still going to go to the same hell. Like, I'm already going to go to hell because I killed one person. So let me just kill more people.
Damn.
That was his thought
Like, that was
process.
his logic.
That's
I-
a fucking.
He's like, I can't go any more to hell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy,
he does
right?
Have a point. He does have a point.
But
Crazy.
Jesus. Angie.
Well, I don't know if anybody should follow a serial killer's advice, but
that mean like,
Damn.
and then. I'm kidding.
How'd you tell your parents that you were 17 and pregnant?
When I was 17 and pregnant, again, they probably knew, but I had went to the clinic and at my mom's house, I slept on the couches. And so I would hide the papers from the clinic under the couches. And so they found the papers.
You walked in and
My
you
dad
were like,
cried. It was so sad. My dad cried. My mom was mad. And then right after, my sister's like, so are we going to plan a baby shower? And I said, yeah, we are. So it was just fun.
oh, that's cool.
Hey, were you wearing like, this is how I'm imagining you pregnant, right? Are you wearing like a big hoodie with hoop earrings? And like you're carrying your, like you're still going to
But
class?
they found out like 4 months. Like,
Oh,
so that's when you-
Oh,
yeah.
shit. So you were hiding it
That's
for
pretty far along.
No, it's not. Well, 4
I mean-
months, girls don't show crazy.
Yeah.
6
You
weeks.
you don't start seeing girls show till like around 6
True,
months.
true.
For the girls that are always, dude, that's true. Because there was a girl in my class that I didn't know she was pregnant till like her like 8th month. And so one day I was like, "You're pregnant?" She's like, "Yeah." She's like a super good girl. She's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Damn." I'm like, "You've been wearing hoodies this whole fucking year, bitch."
He's like, it's 105 outside.
Yeah.
I was 105.
Guys, it's summertime.
And she was like a very petite, small girl. And I'm like, damn, you pregnant as shit, bro.
Pregnant than a motherfucker.
No, and then you kind of feel bad because we're all like, hey, let's go drink. And she's like,
Well, you shouldn't be drinking if you're in school like that.
and you were having sex.
You were having sex.
We were, no, not we were having sex, but like,
I know.
I was about to say, I was too, but it's just like, no.
no, we weren't.
Yeah, not us.
What did you lose your virginity?
When did I lose my virginity? With my baby dad.
And
my
you got
first baby
pregnant the
daddy.
first time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm very fertile. That's why we don't do it. Because he's like, dude, Letty, I'll touch you and get pregnant. This is real life shit.
What age did you get pregnant? What age did you lose?
16.
The real question is this,
You got pregnant.
right? If you get a hotel, that's about $150. You might as well just,
200.
you might as well get a studio. And
Studio
just,
apartment?
have a space.
Yeah, and go ham like
Go ham,
24/7.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, that was episode 97. We love you guys.
We don't judge you, Angie. We love you.
Hey,